Laz asks, is the safe spot death? Probably. Almost certainly, really. Oh no, Raz playing Dreadworm. No. You can't, that's impossible. You can't play a netplay privileged character like that. I cannot hear anyone on Discord. Let me rejoin. Hello.
Hello.
Hey
Hello.
Everyone checks in.
Hi.
I got a hello from Twill, a hello from Frey, and the sound of one hand clapping from Reg.
Very good.
Very good.
Publisher
Sorry, I'm
unknown.
not really enthusiastic today. You can hear it from the sound of my voice. I'm not exactly at peak condition.
You sound really sad.
No, I'm just not in peak condition, Chief. This is the normal indoor voice.
I was gonna say, you sound a little normal, my dude.
I'm not my bright, chirpy self, which is to say 2 decibels higher.
It's okay, I can raise your user volume a little bit.
If need be. Imagine the horrible circumstances to find yourself named Ebolaf or Ebola Final Fantasy and have people refer to you as that.
Lord.
Sounds like some mistakes were made.
That was a mistake, because we're always reach.
Easy money!
17 months from Isaac, who says, I want to play the video game with Tyrone-sama. I miss pissing you off with mechanics other people created. What are you even playing these days?
Hello?
Video games.
Yellow.
Uh-huh.
Hey, this is Sleep.
Did Run check in?
Yep. Haley missed her 30-minute pre-pull opener.
She also missed the 2-hour roll call.
And the 11-hour?
She was on the 11th hour.
Oh, okay.
I think that means she's not coming.
God bless the new dyes, by the way.
They're
Yeah,
so
really
good.
Turquoise slippers? God tier.
Wait, hang on. Yo, when did they add slippers into this game? What are those?
Let me check
There
the
are
play.
Moogle slippers.
Whoosh.
These are the Crescent Moon slippers.
Oh, I gotta get me some of those. They look cozy as shit.
AJ, what is your favorite shade of blue? The one that I have been using in Hitbox Dimension for a long-ass time. Remember when I was yellow? Remember the Legacy Tyrone-sama skin? Hey, Ren.
Oh,
I in fact do not remember.
Wow, Haley's last to be here. Again.
Archer color hair is green,
How unpredictable.
but in-game yellow.
It occurs to me that I might be able to do something kind of bad. Let's see.
Like,
AJ, that's your
make
entire
yourself
aesthetic.
entirely yellow.
Hmm.
no shit.
Can I color pick from here? Pick screen color. That's very useful.
I have pick screen color and share X map to a button. Oh, 3 buttons, but not only one.
That is the most offensive sentence I have ever seen committed to the English language. Hello, incorrect spelling of which, raid, y'all, doing apostrophe, tonight question mark.
This is incredibly unsuitable for an overlay. Excellent. Hey,
Not-
Amelia
not
confirmed
all
for
of
Guilty
us
Gear.
speak-
Surprise!
Not all of us speak on. Okay.
Attempted true rolling, garbage, deep building.
I'll take off the chroma key so it's obvious what that was.
So AJ,
Yeah?
when are you getting a green screen?
Should I? I've thought about it.
Be
Would you ju-
excellent for memes.
It absolutely would be excellent for memes.
It's just going to be a slideshow of robot girls with swords. What do you mean for memes?
That's a meme.
It would make it easier on me for overlay stuff, but at the same time I also like the idea of having the room context. I think it's cozy.
Yeah, I get to show off my merch.
Okay, Amelia and Zato confirmed for Guilty Gear. That's it. Surprise!
Is rollback confirmed for Guilty Gear?
Yes, actually.
Confirmed.
Oh shit.
Yay.
Now, if they backport it to Grand Blue, I'm buying it tomorrow.
Well, if they backport it to Grand Blue, I'm buying it when they backport it to Grand Blue.
The problem is that I don't think that's happening anytime soon because they have to like actually reprogram the game.
How about they add a
Yeah.
character?
I mean,
that
hey, they
actually wants-
backported rollback to fucking Mark of the Wolves.
But that's like years after the fact.
Yeah, but they were able to do it.
Okay.
I
So,
think they do.
When they backported rollback into Mortal Kombat 9,
1 second.
MKX, I think.
MK. Yeah, I think it was X actually. Anyway, when they backported it in there, the dev said it would took something like 9,000 man hours in order to retrofit it into the game.
Yeah, and they
Like,
did it
Grand
anyway,
Blue
which was
did-
pretty funny.
Grand Blue need to fix like player 2 issues on the PC port because I think they didn't realize people was actually gonna play in person on the computer.
That's entirely possible.
Player 2 issue.
PC is for
Yeah.
netplay fiends.
Yeah, you can't
Netplay.
you can't set your controls as player 2
You
if you're
can.
doing offline.
No, you can. The problems are much bigger than that.
Oh
You
god.
can, you can set your controllers, it's just that sometimes they don't fucking work. And sometimes
Oh my
there's
God.
ghost inputs.
Alright, so do we have
my
our 8
God,
then?
How do you even do that?
But I thought ghost inputs was like a input issue that's already present.
We
in
have
the
8.
console
Form
port.
up.
Let's go.
Ding ding ding.
Invite to party, invite to party, no, not you, invite to party, no, not you, invite to party, invite
wait.
to party, invite
Hang
to
on, I need
party.
Woo!
I can't wait for Grand Blue Fantasy to remove Matero.
Patera's
Okay.
bad though.
Okay, give me a second. I need to buy
I
food.
I like how I've picked the
I'm-
2 characters that everyone seems to hate the most.
Maybe
I hate.
AJ,
I
that's
hate,
what you.
I
AJ,
hate
you-
Matero from a gameplay perspective. I just think that of all the characters that have a ranged weapon in Grand Blue Fantasy, you picked the one that had to be the most egregiously offensive to human sensibilities.
Because we need
Yeah, but
to
our stance
attract
is
all
fun.
the horny people.
Like imagine if they added Ilsa or Black Knight. Like imagine Black Knight and she just pulls out her fucking boomstick.
I like Matera, 'cause she's
Bro,
my
I
first
don't, I
SSR.
don't care what the character looks like, bro. I got Stan C214B. That's all I'm here for. I'm playing Sagat with an air
you're here
dash. The
for
titties are
functions.
optional.
That's what, you're here for functions. Go play MPCI.
Yeah, AJ is on record. If the his taste in in mechanical character design is actually anathema to game success.
Yeah, no, but that's how I know the Grand Blue is fucking ass, because I picked Catalina like, wow, I hope B thrust is the best move in the game, and then it actually is.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of what other gun characters we got. Oh, Silver? Yep. We could have had Sniper Rifle
What's
in
the
there.
hold up?
No. Cause she's
Let's
not
go.
horny
I have
enough.
Have you seen Silver's legs in her anniversary dress? That is lesbian bait.
I gave you a 30-minute pre-pull countdown. Should be ready.
Instead, we get Thotimus Supreme. Destroyer, destroyer of fucking decency.
I refuse to change out of my pajamas.
I just play
Same.
Lil
Pajama
to
night.
summon
Also
big
not
women.
same.
I still can't
Is it
believe
is it
Lowen's-
pajama night? Are we having a pajama party?
I can't believe I'm less offended by Lowain actually being a fucking playable character.
Too bad Lil sucks.
What do you mean too bad?
I just can't. They added the fuck boys. I can't believe it.
But they're fun. Don't you love playing Mario Party?
Dude,
No,
fuckboys
I-
are the entire aesthetic of Grand Blue.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I hate that every couple of, every year or so, I have to deal with the fact that one of these guys has a wet dream so fucking powerful it becomes a fucking raid event.
So good. I love those events.
You would.
Alright, so does
Well,
anybody know how E7 works at all?
No.
I
I'm
watched up until the second
Skimming
part.
through a guide right now, and trying to absorb lightning speed, and it's
I
all I
expected
know
Blind
is
Frog
Tankbuster
tonight.
goes first.
Yeah, I'm going blind, so
alright.
Yeah.
join me with blind.
Blind frog.
I'm
Woo!
practically
Blind
blind.
frog.
Birds.
All right, let's set up the usual and then let's go.
What is the usual?
Clock positions,
Clock positions
like-
for
No,
something
is
that
not
might happen.
That's not going to work. We're not clockwise positions are not going to
I
work.
think we're groups. Since I think groups would be much better.
If you don't pull in 15 seconds, I'm pulling.
Yikes.
Count down right now.
Okay, let's go.
No,
let's
this
go.
is not. Please, please. We're not
doing-
going to face slam into this for 7 weeks, please.
I never
Okay,
said
great.
7 weeks. I
guess I
said
have.
Oh, if people do care, I think of it like E3 as there's like a mechanic as like E3X where like you have to stand in like AoE puddle order.
It's
We'll
fine.
figure out when we get there.
We'll figure it
We'll
out. We'll
literally
die
figure
before
it
we get
out.
Alright, check food, do the thing.
Oh, I have no food.
Oh,
on
yeah.
this one.
I'm not precasting star lol.
Lol.
no positionals in this fight.
Zuin's happy.
First up, empty way.
Adol?
Raid wide.
Okay, that hurts pretty badly.
A painful one.
Are you going to
Probably
invul
Buster
first?
next, judging by the way that...
Line buster.
Oh, I have it.
I hope so.
First hit, huh?
Oh.
165.
Okay, so...
Oh.
Share mechanic then? Raising top?
Raising
Oh.
red?
No.
I think
Can I-
you can either I think someone you get hit you can do it in two ways, like invul it completely, or like you get hit by the second hit and the tank has to go in front.
Pals.
Board
You're
gate.
gonna die.
Blue first?
Ball.
Blue first.
Oh, I'm dead.
No Swift?
Didn't realize it was 2.
Got that.
This is where we split into groups.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah, I see,
forgot
okay.
to think about 2 dimensions.
And then reversed for some reason.
Oh,
Just kidding, just put things in the front and the back.
Can I please explain the mechanics, please, before we run headlong into this?
You can explain as
I
we
like to
go.
run headlong into things first, but yes, go for it.
We need to see the mechanic to know how to do it regardless of whether it's explained, so explanations while we're pulling makes the most sense.
Yeah, that one works the same as in normal, really.
Don't touch that.
Go, Saki, go.
Oh, I see. Actual walls.
I remember
You
seeing
attack
a
the portal too?
small amount on this, where like
Bye?
DPS get lines or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something like
So like these all get aimed
Have fun with
away,
stack.
and then there's like stacks in the middle.
Wait. Oh,
Bye.
portals. Okay.
Man, this is already fun.
All right,
Right.
keep pulling. Reg, what do you know about the Buster?
The tank buster can either be invuln, but what happens is that Unshadowed Spike is intended to be shared after the first. After the first one is meant to be shared with the group, otherwise it's invuln. The second tank standing in front, it's based on the damage is split based from the first person hit to the last person hit. So the first tank pops cooldowns.
Okay.
Also, I may have cheated a little bit because I know how to do the first set of portals.
So is it a limited set? Like
It's
how
kinda
not too many
static.
permutations, I'm guessing.
It's kind of static, yeah.
Whoa, all right.
Well, you can do that. But
Okay.
a raid wide, a raid.
Everybody, top right.
On the wrong sex, pardon.
More healing.
Watch which one's gonna be first. Which color is gonna be first. Blue first. Dodge it normally, then go to the top right 2 panels. All right, forward, and then back.
There's no
And it's
way
gonna be
it's
red
actually.
first.
There's no way this permutation is safe every time.
Stay.
It is.
Forward.
Shut
Then
up.
it's gonna be red. Then it's gonna be red again. Back,
Oh,
and then forward.
I figured this would
forward
happen.
and back and forward.
And that's the mechanic.
Fucking hell! Come on!
That's the mechanic.
Edge
I'm glad you
wants to
told
die.
us because we
Oh,
would have
they're
been
on the
very
side.
mad finding this out.
Tanks and healers stack up to a piece.
With you, Reg?
You ran.
Maybe.
We're going to the outside, AJ. So
Okay.
mind yourself.
What is red?
And
I'm
we
ready.
need
Going
to
to the outside, Ren.
just stand back.
Ow! I died.
It's frustrating!
All right, so we were both
Okay.
a little bit angled there.
Okay, the way that works. Excuse me, let me breathe. Fucking panic attack.
Alright.
Okay, so the birds are attached to every single DPS. There are two ways. To do it. Either all DPS go to the outside and stagger themselves so that the birds get fired off diagonally, or two DPS go to either side. And actually, I might display this with markers.
There's also I think the most popular one is the Brexit strat.
Whatever that
What?
means.
I posted right top.
So basically, the DPS can either go in this sort of formation, or they can stagger themselves similar to this.
Oh, I get it.
Now, I don't like this particular formation because it means that the healers and the tanks have to sort of wiggle around in the middle. It's simply better that the tanks and healers get ejected to the sides, respectively, with, so that they can absorb their stack marker, and that the final two DPS simply stack in the center and have the birds go down the middle.
So it's like the one that Ren posted, yeah?
I didn't see what Ren posted.
Right top.
Great talk.
Kinda.
Yes.
Okay, that makes
but
sense.
Not going inwards. The line
I'm
should
still
be-
confused as to why it's called Brexit strat.
Kind of looks like the flag.
Because PF
Yeah,
has
kinda
brainworms.
looks like a union.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that checks out.
And it's important that we split. We split correctly, or I should say, we split consistently across the fight, because this mechanic comes back later in the form of AoE markers on various people. Now, I can't remember exactly what the AoE markers are, but I believe healers and tanks have a personal AoE centered on them, while the DPS have stack markers that they must share with another DPS. I could be wrong about that, but it's basically a mechanic similar to that. You need to teleport and be with a partner or a buddy or a group in order to make this work properly.
Quick question: Are healers and tanks always guaranteed to get 2 left, 2 right, or is it true random assignment? So people sometimes have to like face away.
What do you mean in regards to the teleportation?
Yes.
I think it should be consistent.
I think it should be consistent. I think everyone's capable of moving their marker in a way by facing their character in a certain direction with right mouse click.
Right. I'm just wondering if we like want static tank healer pairs, or if it's just
Yes.
healer and tank with
Yeah.
left go left, healer and tank with right go right.
Yeah, static pairs is best.
Static
Korean
bears
chat
should-
says that the teleportation direction is random.
Okay, that's what I was asking. I didn't know if it was roll
who's
group
pair-
or
who will
true
be my
fuck
pair
shit.
again?
Yo, Ren, come here. Give me a hug. Yeah.
Alright, thanks.
Ah. I fat fingered. Pardon.
Adult.
Okay, so people start at about 8.
This might be one of the rare fights where I can actually use pre-pull asylum and not feel like a jackass.
Ooh.
Raising?
I got that.
You don't need to move out too far.
Oh, okay.
It's not as narrow as it could be.
Alright, Saki, I guess we're counting on you to call this.
Alright.
Once you... Now that you've done it once, you've assigned yourself it permanently. Enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Works the same way at IT, funny enough.
Red first?
Alright, it's gonna
Red.
be red first. Red first. Put yourselves on the top right. Back first. Then forward. Red is gonna be first.
Okay, so this is about
Back.
locating the exit portals, isn't it?
Yep. Forward.
Oh.
Blue first. Forward.
Nope.
And then back. And that's that.
So it's just about whittling down the possibilities. Hey, Ren, which direction are you going?
I'm going...
You're going right. I'm literally just gonna stand here so we get it right.
Frey, you need to be
It's
up more, right
frustrating!
up to the front. DPS need to be right up next to the boss so that they're pointing it out. We're dead.
Yeah.
And
Death.
Okay.
I'll see if I can put up shields.
You
before
need
that. I might
so
make it
every
survivable.
every single DPS needs to be in some way at the top tile, without
Okay.
question.
Jeez, I feel like I want to be on standard camera for this fight.
I'm always on standard camera.
Is it standard camera?
I started using Legacy for easy gaze backpedal stuff, but
Oh yeah, I've been on Legacy basically since I started playing this thing.
hello, instance?
Now,
AJ?
I'm
Good
sitting on a
question.
load screen. My internet's fine.
Yeet.
Is your computer fine?
Yeah.
Wow.
That one's
16%.
never happened to us
Six-
before.
Oh yeah, I actually got 90K'd. Or
There you go.
I got 90006, which is an error code I haven't seen before.
Yeah, that's a new one. Time for beams.
Just eat all of it.
Oh wow, we haven't wiped.
There we go.
I really wish they'd actually provide a list of the error codes on some official fucking resource instead of everyone just
No.
guessing.
That'd be too much for Japanese developers. We don't do that.
Did we want? Start again. Is assigning static spots for the DPS up front like actually any use, or does it depend
No,
on?
because it would depend on which bird we're tethered to, I think.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So react to the bird you're tethered to in position so that you get warped into the correct spot.
Yep.
Yes. So it's lanes, not right. Go.
Got it.
I will try to pre-shield us for that, because that shit kind of hurt.
I mean, we
I
also
could
got
probably
blasted
hard
by
a light.
lines, so...
I could
Oh.
probably hard a light
Okay.
at the beginning of that mechanic.
Come back.
I'm not sure if a line hit me or not, but I'll keep attention to that next time.
You ready, AJ?
Yeah, we're good. My raid buffs. Oh well, squadron rationing manual.
Buffs.
Addle.
I'm gonna troubadour that.
Oh, so also Reg, I'm just gonna if I get the line, I'm just gonna roll it.
Okay, well then fuck my
sure?
fucking pre-pull item.
Yeah, I just need to get the start. Your asylum still helps though. Oh, you need a heal after that, don't you?
Maybe! Maybe!
Don't
Look, man, I'm
yell,
trying to learn here.
fuck's sake.
Like, I'm trying to prog here. Please understand.
I'm having it.
I'll dignity him after that.
Okay. I think I might
It's
have
gonna be
weaving
red
space.
first. Top right. Forward.
I'm blind.
Shit, I didn't catch it.
It's fine.
Faith unmoving,
back.
baby.
Ooh.
It's blue first. Forward. And then back.
Bottom.
Swift coming up.
Going for Ren. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
That's not insta-kill. Fortunately enough.
Neutral sect.
Hello. I go. Nope.
I have no clue when this fucking snaps.
There's a timer.
Oh, it snapped. And I killed everyone.
Alright, trying hard race twill. Actually, we might just die.
Yeah.
It's still spicy. Yeah, just wipe it for now. See if you can get.
Save.
It's frustrating!
So if you have one of the center two, you take the orb all the way to the back. Goes like take it straight.
Yeah.
Am I getting this mixed up?
Yeah. If you,
Yeah, you just gotta point it straight down the middle.
Okay.
I need 5 minutes.
Sure thing. Okay.
No worries.
if we're taking 5, can we reset so I can get weakness?
Sure.
I'll show you.
You know what I
weakness.
meant.
About to eat this white mage off the edge.
Rescue.
Gotta put on the fucking trying clothes. Where is my set?
Is that not a
Actually,
pajama day anymore?
trying.
Oh, wait, we're not doing pajama raid?
It's not pajama raid?
Pajama party raid.
Coronavirus
So,
raid.
Saki, while
everyone's
we're
in
here,
pajamas.
what is the visual for which portal is actually an exit portal there?
What do you mean? You just look to the other side.
Whichever one it goes in.
Yeah,
Yes.
like the first one.
BRB
There's
bio?
2 portals first. One of you look backwards, and then one of the birds is gonna. The first set of birds is gonna go on one portal, and the second set of birds is gonna go on another portal. And then you just check that 3 times in a row.
I mean, if it... Oh, right, yeah, you have to check it. Because I'm like, oh, wouldn't you just do the alternate one? No, it...
No,
it
no, it's random.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah, the
I think
variance
the
in that
easiest
is
one is
that...
when like both sides are the same color. I think the first time we actually got like 3 ties, it was just the same lined up from left to right. I think the other time was like alternated after the first one. I love orange.
I love RNG. Ho ho ho.
Yeah, top right and top left corners are always safe, which makes that mechanic really easy.
Wow, that's money. Holy shit.
Well, thank God we got here late enough so that people could develop strats for us, you know?
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I didn't find it. I didn't get it from a guide or anything. I just saw some people raiding East. I just saw Nest raiding East Heaven, and they found that out by complete accident.
There you go. It's all about reducing the possibilities and figuring out when to save.
This is
Is
like
there ever a permutation where we don't move? Like it's top or like bottom?
No, it's impossible
Okay,
because they always alternate.
there you go. Game easy.
easy quote.
Okay. Let's turn background music off. Get my own music.
Barrage noises.
I thought you said garage noises.
Is that incorrect?
I get the feeling that I'm probably too stupid to read portals for a bit, so thank God somebody knows what the fuck is going on.
Right?
Same.
I'm too stupid to read portals, but I know how to read colors, even though I'm colorblind.
Well, thankfully the portals are actually different, not just from color.
I mean, it is mainly just color, but I'm not blue-red, so I'm fine.
Yeah, there are different symbols inside the portals for different
Yeah.
colors. Thankfully they had enough foresight for that.
They've been having enough foresight for that for most fights ever since Sephiroth, I believe?
5.0
Nice.
Mount Gulg says hi.
Oh, well,
Most things.
that's not colorblind, that's just blind.
Yeah.
Yes. And also E6 to a certain point. Orange explosions in an orange field of orange markers.
Hey, at least
and
you're not
orange
playing Path
mechanics.
of Exile.
Great.
Oh my god, don't get started.
Black tile set with black monsters shooting black projectiles in black mist.
Can I get the istheleaguegoodyet.com built out?
Seriously, Path has like the worst readability I think I've ever seen in a fucking video game sometimes.
Isn't it like half the reason why the game is just about it's not about dodging shit, it's about just taking it to the face and healing back up?
Yeah, because you can't dodge anything because you can't fucking see it.
Exactly.
Path of Exile Delirium. Right, okay, we're gonna put a desaturation filter over the entire game. We're gonna make all the mobs gray. We're gonna make all their attacks gray. And we're gonna make the mobs that kill you when they die extra gray.
It just looks like a bunch of color all over the place from what I see.
Oh, see, that's before Delirium without the special gimmick. But yeah, Path of Exile is completely illegible. It is about piloting a stat blob through blobs of health.
I mean, it looks worse than having like all effects on and like.
All effects on 14 is playable, not optimal, but playable.
I actually had to turn it off in like E and 6 because I couldn't see all the codes look the same.
I couldn't see where the Pharaoh spikes were.
I stopped doing. I turned off effects when I started doing coils back in 2.5 because doing Twin Tanya or Nail with coil, with fucking effects all on was impossible.
BRB, gotta take care of a fluffy one.
Kitter.
Aww. The floofer.
Like, this is a good visual. That's pretty good. Those are hazards.
Jesus Christ.
This one is good.
What the fuck is that?
This is pretty good. There's some monsters in there. You see the health bars?
No, I don't.
That should be what Delirium looks like. Like, not gray, it'd just be like mouths and teeth.
Yeah, this is visible. This isn't even like a bad example of Delph. This is just what it looks like. This was me trying to play Consecrated Path at Delve launch, and realizing that it literally makes the entire game unplayable.
Path of we have exiled your eyeballs.
Okay,
yeah.
so Reg is back.
No, I'm not.
Cat.
Cat noises.
People are saying that the Guilty Gear trailer was really, really bad.
I mean, it was just the characters, and that was it. And then a CBT announcement, which I think already was announced.
Yeah, I was already now.
And nothing was really surprising about the characters added, probably.
CBT, it's like they're trying.
Although there is a problem, the closed beta test will be using the LaneNet code, not Roebuck.
Yep.
Hey,
Because
AJ,
Yo, what's up?
can you put up the drama stream, please? Just for a second.
Go
I
ahead.
want to say something.
How are we handling it? Do I need to do anything for it?
It's
Okay,
just
so the
tanks.
2 ways.
Okay.
The first one is the first one is unmitigated. The second one can be mitigated by multiple people. The more people standing in the line, the more it's mitigated, with the person at the back taking the least amount of damage. So the other,
Okay,
the
so
safe.
So it's an unmarked line stack.
No, it might. So whichever tank gets the line, the initial tether, it will switch to the co-tank afterwards.
Okay.
So it's a tank buster into line stack.
Yes.
Okay.
So the main tank takes it away from the group, uses cooldowns, and then runs to the back of the group. The co-tank's at the front, and everyone takes the line AoE. That's one way to do it. The other way. Go ahead.
Saki, did you want to shield Summer there, and I'll peloton you.
My openers is still happening there, and there's no space for anything besides damage.
I can Heart of Light
Okay.
if needed.
What were
Because
you
I
going
can,
to say?
I will be troubadouring the first raid AoE.
No, that's fine. It's
And I'm
just
putting nano on that too.
I have no space for anything in my opener.
No worries.
Well, I was originally going to ask is that though. Seems like the tank buster is kind of random with the whoever gets it first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because as far as I was aware, you got it the second time we pulled, even though I was main aggro.
Okay. So it's not
So
aggro based, it's roll based RNG.
I would hope so. I've not seen
See.
anything to the contrary.
Do you know how much damage a 7 stack or an 8 stack would take?
So with Sheltron, with Sheltron and Sentinel, I took roughly 120k damage.
Didn't you also
With-
get a magic bone stack as well? Or
Yes, that is correct. That's why someone has to share the second one by standing in front. Because if Ren stands in front of me after I take the thing, I should take roughly 70k worth of damage, as the damage is split between the two of us, and Ren gets the Vuln stat.
Okay, I'll need to see this a couple times to get it straight, but I got the
Yes.
idea.
Okay, I should be ready.
So which one are we going to do? Are we going to do...
If you want to just invuln it, I'll take that, but I wanted to explain the options first in case we wanted invuln later. In case the party just wanted to stack due to the fact that empty wave hits first.
Yeah, empty wave hits for like 100k, so
If everyone's
It's pretty
stacked,
spicy.
So people want to do the main tank get hits first, but then whichever tank gets hit first, and then go to the back, and everyone just stacks up, lines up.
yeah, let's do the stack strat.
Yeah, let's see how that works first.
Okay.
I want to know how much damage it does so I can know how much to heal.
I'll use my Swift
Yeah,
opener so I can weave a Temperance.
My bubble should cover both empty wave and the line stack, but I need to double check on that.
You need to put it down pretty late, I think.
That's okay. We'll have more than enough mitigation going into the bubble, so even if I'm a little late, it should be okay. Do you know the exact timing on it? Yeah.
I have CACbot, but I can tell you as soon as we pull.
Tell me later. Yeah.
actually, Ren, I take that back. If Unshadowed Stake is targeting the person, it's going to follow them, so you need to move to the back of the pack.
Okay.
I don't think it switches it ever, it just needs to be soaked.
Okay. So just if I get it first, I'll move to the back, and then you do vice versa.
No. You move to the side, take the first hit with cooldowns, and then move to the back.
Alright.
So if I get it, I move out, everyone's stacked together, and then I move to the back with you at the front.
Alright.
Alright.
So I'll be right here.
Yes,
Or do I-
you would be at the front. Make sure to pop cooldowns as well.
Yes. Alright.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna mute my mic so I'm not breathing heavily and stammering in.
Alright.
Fair enough.
Food.
As you're missed by Star.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, remember to move in.
That is slightly painful, but not the worst. I'll need to handle that one agent though.
I did actually Tetra there. There's nothing that happens until we dodge this shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a Medica 2 might solve it.
Like, there's like a full minute of no mechanics, so when we take our places for dodging gates, I'll Asylum.
Perfect.
Blue
It's
first.
going to be... Yeah, blue first.
I think we actually natural ticked up.
It's possible, for sure.
If nobody gets hit, natural tick should be enough, yeah. Forward. And then back. Stay. Forward. Red first. Back. And then forward.
Oh wow, this is offensively simple. Holy shit.
Let's see boil it down. Good shielding, just in case. So the debuff will tell you the name.
Raising to it. Wings.
Battle.
Oh, that's nice. Great wide. Okay.
You gotta come in, Frey.
Yeah, it took me a second longer to realize that.
Alright, beam. Trying 12.
Maybe over after that.
Now hold that.
Alright.
Alright. Interesting. Ooh.
Oh.
I see. Maybe.
Oh, and there's that coming out.
It's
too.
frustrating!
And that's, I think that's phase 1.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think for...
Or it looked like a phase transition.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
and that's phase 1.
Alright, Ren, you need to take one, I need to take the other. Keep everything away from Blasphemy, watch which way it moves.
You're 2 and you're alone.
Move.
Okay.
Ren.
So, yep. So we need to move them clockwise or anti-clockwise away from the Blasphemy.
And away from each other.
So what's the kill order on those things?
You have to kill them at the same time, it's E1S adds.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you kill them separately, they will detonate and they will get a buff and then they will detonate.
Yeah, I imagine it's like normal, where after you kill one, the other starts explosion.
Yes.
We'll see how long the casting that is.
Right.
Before we, one thing before we pull, right before the ad phase, there was like a, AoE puddle we need to drop. Should we like determine like should it be like our groups that we kind of assign, but like kind of like E3 where we have to like stand order?
I think what we should do is, in order to keep the center safe, we move them upwards. So in other words, at the break of each tile, so we have 2 of each. So how many melee do we have? We have Sue and Ren and I.
I'm on the back.
Yeah, I'm kind of a melee, I guess.
That would just be a loss of uptime. We can split them. So we can have 4 people at the front on 1 and 2, and then 4 people at the back on 1 and 2. in the center, which gives all of us plenty of room to move in order to do the away with the.
Who gets the markers for that? Is it rolls?
I think all healers and tanks.
Okay. I guess I'll take back here then.
Alright.
So, what
I'll
I
take
think
southwest.
could. So, Ren, do you want to go 1 or 2?
I will stick with 2.
Okay, yep.
That's okay.
I think,
Random
yeah.
myself. So that makes sense.
Okay.
Oh my god, I forgot.
What?
Dance partner.
It happens.
We're not clearing, so it's okay.
Okay, so the stack, the second laser, happens 28 seconds in.
That's a
I
little
don't-
far.
As star. Thank you.
I can put the star closer.
I think that beam actually interrupts casts.
Certainly interrupted mine.
Yeah, if possible, I'd like to do that as tanks only then.
Red and blue.
Ah, damn it.
Raising.
Back. Forward. Red first. Back. And then forward. Blue first. Forward. And then back. Then put 1 foot forward.
I think we're missing a transcendental.
DPS move to the front. Just so everyone can see where they're tethering to.
Watch your debuff timers.
Wings? What?
It's frustrating!
I guess they don't like you in the rocks. It's like getting telepragged.
Yeah, the rocks kill you.
I just don't know how the fuck I got pulled in that direction. I'm actually gonna clip that so y'all can see how nonsense it was.
Maybe you got a weird snap.
Because that made like negative sense.
The debuff name that you get matches the direction. I think
Yeah,
it's...
and I had left, and I went in. I think wings changed my direction somehow.
Maybe?
The
I'm sorry.
animation
I'm
spins
sorry to
you around,
derail,
doesn't it?
derail for this, but I actually want to know how this happened because it is completely
fine.
impossible for me to understand how.
1 second.
As long as it prevents you from happening again, it's worth the look.
Yeah. Like, does Wings actually spin the character facing?
I believe so.
Damn.
It's an
That's a
it's an
really weird
untargeted
property.
instant, so I would expect it not
AJ.
to. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can try. You can
Bit of
try it right
sense.
now. Just turn back, target the boss, and press Temperance.
Foss. Doesn't change facing.
No, it does not.
It's frustrating!
Yeah, the clip didn't take, so I guess I guess I'll grab it out of the VOD later.
One second. No, just 1 second. I was checking something.
All right, sorry for the hold up. Ready?
Alright, so we'll try to do the line, one line stack, but if it does interrupt spells, I guess we can just do tank one again.
Oh, I get what happened there, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
You threw a Benison on Reg, and that changed your
Oh, fucking damn it.
facing. Okay.
Alright, mystery solved.
I'll
Good
put
job,
the star
gang.
a little bit back.
Yep.
I'll flip to
Ow.
Tetra first tank. Yeah, that stops casts.
Yeah, it actually stops my movement as well, so we'll just do either we just do tank one again. That's no problem.
It's fine.
Also, yeah, if everybody stacks, I can basically heal this part with Curing Waltz.
Perfect.
It's gonna be red first. Back. And then forward. Red first. Back. And then forward. Blue first. Forward. And then back.
DPS to the front. And stay front.
Ah, damn it, I missed
It's
Judge.
frustrating!
That's a new one.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try
That
to
shouldn't
be.
happen again. Sorry about that.
Do you want to be melee, max melee, Ren? I can move up a little bit.
Yeah, can you move up a little bit?
Sure
That'd be
thing. I was
nice.
just holding myself centered to try to figure out the mechanic.
That's no problem. Yeah, like stand kind of like on my like where I was like on the right.
Yeah. On the axis, I gotcha.
So, if I have a, so if I'm tethered to one of the center ones, I want to angle
Stay in
the
the center.
teleport.
Straight down the
I
middle.
know, but I want to angle the teleport to stay inside the walls, right?
Yes.
Straight down your lane.
Yep.
Right.
Also, Red, we're just gonna do tank shape.
I'll see if I can get a dignity up. Should with the Tetra be enough.
I could lose like 2 seconds of Dia and just Tetra. It's an Amber Alert. Okay, sorry about that.
Scared.
Nothing on fire.
Yeah.
Was unironically expecting Coronavirus Alert.
Same battle.
But yeah, I'll Tetra Benison on first tank here. Ooh.
Second tank might need some love there.
Yeah.
I will hold Min for second tank.
Stock up, everybody, please.
That's sort of why I wanted to go with the stack method, because there's just a, you know, that's 150k.
We have 3
Weaving
casters that
mitigation.
lose a GCD for it, and we do have weaving space.
It's going to be blue first.
I think it's less of a total loss to handle the take damage.
Forward. And then back. Blue first. Forward. And then back. Red first. Stay. Then go forward. Everybody stack up.
I'll be on you, Ren.
Oh.
It's frustrating!
Saki,
What?
you killed AJ.
And me.
And I killed myself apparently.
I went. You said to not cross it inwards, so I didn't. So I went to the lane.
What?
I think I may have gotten clipped anyway. I think you might have been slightly angled and hit our stack, because I definitely did take a physical and magic form there.
Oh no,
Did you have the outside one, Saki? Did you?
I had the leftmost. I had the leftmost one, so I went to the leftmost lane. It's just
Okay,
that Frey
so
was
who
there
else?
as well.
Okay,
I
which
had-
one did you have, Frey?
I had the rightmost one, so I moved to the left lane.
Wait, what?
Which strat are we doing?
You're pointing them outwards, Frey.
Oh, I thought we were pointing them inwards.
No, because you have a good chance of killing someone if you do that.
Okay, got it. Sorry, my bad.
We
Oh,
can
good.
point
So
them
we're
outwards.
just taking them down each lane then?
Yep. No,
Alright.
no. The outside ones, you point them like to the outside.
So you
Okay.
want to be on the diagonal, like at the very tippy top of.
Okay, right, on the corner.
Like-
Sure.
If the bird is here, you put here.
Okay. Understood. Now I get it.
I can close that.
Sorry.
Because
It's not. We're
Cross
doing
Because
it.
for people to stay in the center lanes in order to do their birds, they have to go forward or back towards the boss, which may end up getting them clipped by some of the outsides if we cross them in. I'd like to test the aggro range of that next pull, please.
Alright.
We might be able to get completely in the melee range.
Adam?
I may have started early, pardon. Healing?
didn't fucking song. What's wrong with me?
You see, that was fun.
Everybody stack up.
I'm probably just jittery AJ.
Blue first. Blue first. Forward. Back. Blue first again. Forward. And then back. Red first. Stay. And then forward. Everybody stack up. Did I get
It's
did you get
frustrating!
clipped?
I was hit by Silver Sledge and Fate's Course.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Have fun, y'all.
Holy shit. That hitbox is wide.
I can get a star out to pop as if we can get in the middle beforehand.
You might just have to be hugging the stalactites if you have to take it to the outside.
I'm taking
I mean, I wasn't-
16,000. I'm taking 160,000 total damage with wings up. I'm being hit by something I shouldn't.
Yeah, you are. Like, you were hit by my bird, but... Okay, I guess you literally just have to be at the very edge. Wow. That's a wide hitbox.
I'm gonna try to get the star.
We are
timing for
taking
that
it pretty
down,
near
so
the
we can-
platform edge. Would it help if Reg and I were slightly farther in?
Yes, and also further back should help too. If possible.
Maybe.
Adel.
Fuck my life, what's an opener?
We'll get it.
Get it eventually.
That is very survivable.
Stack up.
Yeah, I don't even know if I need to hit people with something for that. Unless you two
Alright,
are
taking
using
it.
like an unusual amount of personal cooldowns.
The only way I'm able to take that amount of damage is Sheltron comes up almost the last second. I would take a lot more if it didn't.
Is it workable?
It depends. I have to be very
first.
quick with the weave. All I'm saying is that there may be a time where you have to heal a little bit more.
That's fine.
Forward first.
Yeah, if you wanna
no, back,
try
back,
and
back,
drop the
back,
Sheltron.
back.
Ah!
Sorry, what was that, AJ?
If you want to try and
Forward.
drop the Sheltron, I can't hit you with stuff.
Red first. Back.
I mean, Sheltron is timed,
Forward.
so it should ideally be coming off
Blue
at
first.
the time. It's just I'm
Forward.
lacking weaving space at that bit.
And then back.
So we'll see how we go.
Stack up for heals. What heals?
Yeah,
I
Right.
realize is everybody's full health.
I move with
I'm actually
a
gonna-
Rapture there as well, so.
I'm gonna drop Divine Veil just in case something happens.
I used wings late, so it won't be available for this. Do we have extras?
Melee move right to the front.
I'll
Keep
bubble.
an eye on your timer.
2, 1, boop.
Oh shit.
You need to move right to the
It's
very
frustrating!
front, Saki, when you teleport,
Yeah.
please.
I am moving as soon as I teleport.
No,
You
you
wanna-
need to be at the front.
The teleport needs to be in the corner. I don't think there's any time to move after you teleport.
It
for the-
activate. They resolve all at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no,
And I'm
so
assuming,
that's
Reg,
why I
you're at
say-
max melee for that, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like I'm standing at max melee from the center point.
Okay, so
I
we
lose a
can't
bit of
disjoint
time
back
time.
any further.
Which one of you is targeted, AJ or Greg? Like, it stinks or
Healers, healers get targeted with the stack marker.
Okay.
So all melee or all DPS should be right at the very front of the boss, whether you're going in or out.
It resolves the instant I become actionable as well, so I also can't rescue anyone.
Sorry, Az.
That's alright.
Thank you, Az.
Adel.
Power measure.
Start with a little late, and I'll try to get it better in timing next time.
Okay, I get Sheltron the very instant the tank gets hit with Silver Stake, which means it may not be available for if I have to take it first, which means I might need a little bit more healing.
Sheltron is
No
what,
problem.
15%?
Sheltron is an incoming block. So it might be 20%. I should be geared enough for that.
Yeah, that's livable even if you miss the Sheltron. I'll just hit you with something as we run.
Yep.
Blue first.
Shouldn't be a crisis situation if it's off by 1 second.
Forward.
I think I'm
Can I
calming
move?
down. Thanks for the support, everyone.
Back.
No worries.
Oops.
Raising?
Blue first. Forward.
Ren, you need to provoke.
I did.
It's still auto-attacking.
Oh.
Back.
Same
Red
hat, Twill.
first. Back.
Up.
Forward.
Didn't catch that.
Same hat, Twill.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Everybody stack up.
For some reason.
Oh no, the only reason I'm asking you guys to stack up is for my Esper generation.
So there is a reason.
Yes.
Yeah, I got left.
I got right.
Wings.
There we go.
Alright, gonna try to top?
Resing at 12.
As do
That was a
you
Benny on
have,
the wrong target.
Do you have Jupiter there?
I think so.
Okay, could you use it?
Raising Frey?
Because that's my
Absolutely.
tech window.
Yeah, I have Addle there, but I was busy resing 12.
No, that's fine. I'm just
Present
saying.
trace, doing.
Yep.
Okay, get ready. So melee up the front. I'll go.
Oh.
Alright. That does heavy but livable damage, and I was
It's
focused on the party
frustrating!
list.
Yeah, me too.
According to
working on
Nye,
it, though.
Feint will hit the DPS tethers. They are physical. Which I guess makes sense since they physical vuln you.
That looks pretty good.
That's sad face.
You get a phone stack standing in the puddles.
Yep. It doesn't deal damage, it just gives you phone stacks.
That's
Does
so.
it give you multiple the more times you enter?
Yes.
I would rather it not be. So what I was thinking is that we place puddles along the dotted line of 1 and 2.
Right.
That
Like-
way we can
right.
that way we can teleport inwards in order to avoid whatever's coming. Because remember, words of motion are still going on at the time, so people need to be able to dodge.
Right,
The
so we
puddles
do like
might
this,
just go.
essentially.
Essentially, yes.
Cool.
Can every
Oh, that
use-
makes sense.
Can range still attack from there? Because if not, you can move up slightly, I guess. Can you?
Yep, still targetable.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Is that middle intersection just to the sides of center? Is that a
So words of motion will be going off at the exact time that the puddles resolve. You want to either be standing inside or outside the words of motion just by a small bit. So let's just say words of motion is coming through the center. So the first 2 center pose, you want to step slightly to the outside, and then the alternative if it's from the outside in.
Okay.
That's how I've seen other people do it. But if we find a more effective way for us, then I'm all ears.
If we place at 1, 2, and then that mirrored horizontally, so like this corner and the other corner on the other side where Twill is, if we place at those 4 locations, doesn't that leave literally every possible teleport available?
I think there are 8 positions, 8 markers going out.
Yep. Everybody gets
What do you-
marked.
Oh, okay. Somebody had
What
mentioned
do
that it
you
was
mean
healer's
for-
tanks, so...
No, the healer's tanks is the damage one afterwards. So the puddles go down, everyone has a puddle. I believe what I saw is that healer's tanks is the damage AoE afterwards with the words of motion.
Okay.
So when we all get teleported, healer's tanks are the ones with the AoE markers around them, so they have to teleport away from each other. And that's why we should probably because of the way we're set. So Ren's 2, I'm 1, Twill Twill and AJ are, 3 or 4 respectively, we can then teleport into the center, and then everyone else should be safe because we have we can stagger it along the center line.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Does that make sense?
But yes, I'm gonna need to see it a couple times to get the timeline down in my head.
That's
So
perfectly fine.
Where should DPS be dropping these puddles?
So I think we'll work that out now.
Along the lines?
Yeah, we're like these dotted lines, right?
Yeah.
So you see these circles at the end of each panel?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be dropping them at these circles. We're going to be doing that on the line at 1 and 3 and the line on 2 and 4. We just need
Do
to
we
set
want
up
to do
groups.
Do you want to do the line order?
So Ren up
Yeah.
front, then a melee, then healer, then ranged.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
So split into your 4 groups because this will be important later, as we have group mechanics down one side.
Your third slot, AJ.
I'm gonna put that out. Write this shit down.
Because eventually we're going to need to stagger ourselves in our groups for a later mechanic, but that will come then.
That should be fine then for this mechanic. It should
Yep.
be everything.
Drop puddles.
Okay, so Ren will be taking up by 2, Suint will be behind Ren, I'll be taking it at 4, and Az will be at the very back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can do.
May I ask, what's C and D for?
Question.
From what I was reading from the macro and the diagrams, we'll be needing them for later, after the ad phase.
Roger that.
It's not like
Okay.
we're hurting for Waymark anyway,
Basically, so you know how we have bird tethers?
right?
Yeah?
Bird tethers appear at A, D, C, and C and B,
Okay,
and they
thanks.
have to be pulled down the line.
Is this like the Omega Fist part?
Yes.
Nice.
God damn it.
Here comes the giant fist, but here comes the fucking birds.
Alfred Hitchcock's.
Fucking birds. Let's go.
Giant fucking fist.
Alright. Is there
Haven't
anything
watched that
that
movie.
anyone's not okay with? Does anyone have any?
I'll get it
issues
eventually.
with
I think
We
we're
just have
good.
to see that part a little bit more.
Alright,
I think
yeah, no, it's
it's
fine.
self-explanatory.
We have a plan.
Yeah, we
deal
need to
with it,
actually
so-
be seeing the mechanics.
Adel.
That's all OGCD for you, Twill, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that with
painless.
Sheltron? Yes, it is.
I got Sheltron for the second stake, but it was not available for the first.
It's not terrible.
Thanks, Joel.
Blue first. Are auto attacks happening during this phase?
Yes.
Yes, auto attacks are always happening.
They're not. I'm seeing your health not going down.
Oh, and there's an auto attack that I just blocked.
Nice.
They are happening, Saki.
Oh fuck. I thought it was red first, sorry.
Rising 12.
Portal.
Yep.
Or not. Whoops.
The burbs go in, the burbs
It's
go out.
frustrating!
Can't explain that.
Apparently there's only one auto attack between each of the
Doesn't
flight.
matter.
We can handle that. Don't worry about it.
I am trying. Oh, okay.
I don't think it matters.
There's virtually no healing required for the entire first phase because there's virtually nothing happening.
Yeah,
this
but
is
I'm
not
Like
trying.
Wade Ride and stuff.
Yes, and I'm trying to reduce that to 0 healing required with healing walls.
It's all OGCD. It's free. Those abilities are not going anywhere.
Battle.
We literally passive regen to fall here. I'm omitting wings as a test. This might be weird.
I can get the dignity in. It's no problem. Just afterwards, might need a regen, and that's all.
We move for portals anyway, and that's time enough to get a solace.
You got it.
Blue first. Forward. And then back. Red first. Stay. Then go forward. Red first. Back. And then forward. Stack up for improv, please.
Will DPS move to the front, please? AJ, you alright?
Yep.
Oh no, I'm off the edge. Fuck.
Okay. I angled myself
Rising
at
12.
the last moment and into the wall. These micro adjustments are kind of hard.
Presence
And a
Suent.
Alright, get to your positions and be ready.
Working on it, Chief.
A little
That
bit.
snap really early. Okay. Oh no, that's not the snap. Okay.
Okay, so that makes enough sense.
I need to look forward. Gotcha.
It's frustrating!
Get ready for words of motion. Oh, I got turned around. That's my fault. I'm an idiot.
Okay, so birds teleport, then more birds. Okay.
And now it's DPS. Sorry, ad phase.
And during the last set of birds, we have to spread out because of targeted AoEs with magic vulnerability. So we
Yes.
can't ban.
So with that part, I noticed after like the direction the portal lines come out, there's like an AoE for like marker for tanks. Do I need to like drop that just in this, try and make it in the center or something?
Yeah. So tanks and healers should try to teleport to the center because that's the most amount of space that we've made.
Okay.
Still working this one out. Sorry.
My brain.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
I
have this one.
apologize. I called movement early despite the fact that we should have been stacking, so I won't call early again.
I adjusted.
I basically have no reason not to use wings here, so I'll continue.
Battle.
It's blue first. No, it's red first. Sorry, it's red first. Back. Forward. Blue first. Stay forward. Back. Blue first. Forward. Back.
Has anyone been surecasting that bump?
Nope.
I tried it. It didn't work.
Okay. Wings?
Where am I going?
Oh. Huh?
Uh-oh.
Where'd I...
It's
Why-
frustrating!
Run, 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 run.
Yeah, you too, huh, Tyrone?
Yeah, Red got
I'm
warped
sorry.
backwards for some reason.
I got worked forward.
Yeah, there's a debuff with a name on it that's usually
Like,
pretty
I
clean.
thought I was pointing it, but I think I probably got confused. And I
You
saw
might have been, like-
other lines.
They were actually kind enough to give the debuff an icon. I'm shocked. I
Yeah.
expected that to be a reading clusterfuck, but it's actually really simple.
I mean, I still got to do it visually because head geometry, but yeah.
Head geometry looks like Ray Day Space.
I hope you like head geometry because that shit also exists in EA.
Oh boy.
My head geometry doesn't allow such brainful things. I'm sorry. Doesn't fit. Adam. And that was late.
Star going out. Pardon the wait.
Google lasts long enough for the first tank.
Interesting.
Laser.
Red first.
Green.
It's frustrating!
Back. Forward. Blue first. Forward. And then back. Blue first.
Oh shit.
Raising.
Forward.
When available.
And then back.
That fingered that.
Backflip.
Short cast and arm's length do not work on that.
Okay, thank you, Rick.
Oh shit,
Oh
I
wait.
can keep
Fuck.
casting.
Wrong side, wrong side, wrong side, wrong side.
What?
Rising Ren, I guess?
I'm
I was.
Battle?
late.
Oh my god.
Rising 12.
I'm gonna
Mana.
invuln this. I'm just gonna invuln this.
Alright.
I'll give you guys as much pop as I can.
Appreciate it.
Raising Saki.
Alright, stack together, get ready for your AoE marks.
Move.
Now go to your positions.
Run, 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 run.
Oh.
Oh shit, I can't read.
Yeah.
Alright, get ready for away with thee. So Ren,
Do they?
Frey, you don't want to go to the center.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Nice.
It's frustrating!
We're getting there. I saw more people standing than I did before, so that's an improvement.
Yep. It's not me though.
Yeah, we just need to keep seeing it.
I need to figure out the timing for the first
So
portal thing.
So if I have a stack marker on me during that, what do I do?
Stack with other DPS.
You shouldn't have it. I think it was because people were dead.
People were dead.
Okay.
It should be tanks and healers at the marker. At the,
Okay,
after
cool.
the puddles drop. Which means DPS should be free to teleport whichever way they're safe.
Wait, you mean all 4 take the marker, or 2 get the marker and they stack?
I think all 4 take the marker, or was are you referring to a different mechanic?
No, I'm talking about the stack markers right after the puddles.
That's probably something that you all share together.
At all?
But it may how many are there? 2, 3? I didn't see.
I think there's only 2?
Well then you share with your fellow DPS then, if it's 2.
What's an opener?
Either 2 or 3, I'm not sure.
If it's 2 then it's split between the two of you on each side. Which is it should be manageable with what section that you have left. Or at the very least, melee DPS can meet up you know, on the outsides and then teleport together. To make
Yep,
things easier
red
if they can.
first. Stay back. Move forward. Red first, back. Then forward. Blue first. Forward. And then back. Then put 1 foot forward.
Going for max over heal.
I feel it.
What? I was.
It's frustrating!
Rising
Blue
edges.
first. Get in the center.
Adult.
Trip it up.
That's my fault, AJ. It said back with thee, and I thought I faced it the other way.
Okay, Star is kind of godlike.
Yeah,
You
I've
think?
noticed that property it has, where it's the best button in the game.
Get ready. Move to your positions. Remember the
Stay in.
birds. Just be careful.
Aw.
It's frustrating!
I got to orient myself.
I'm taking that to the center.
Hey there, how about your present?
God damn it. I'm dead.
Hi. No 12. I'm dead.
It's frustrating!
Okay, so healers get stack markers.
That might have been.
AoE.
Yeah, I got an AoE, so I think there's someone dead there.
That would be me.
What's that?
And Saki, I believe.
I was also dead.
Okay, so that was unusual.
Ate a bird.
AJ, can I get you to keep an eye out for the words of motion during that time? Because I want to see if they're a static position. Because
I mean,
that
so
time
far the second set has always been
through the center.
yep.
Okay. So that confirms what I was thinking before.
Just chill music day.
OGCD food.
Nice.
Nice. Battle.
I will troubadour there. I promise you. One of these days.
Ren will be fine.
Ren will
got
natural
minimums,
regen
20
tech
heal
because
the
of how little happens here.
But my 99 bard healing parse.
I appreciate it.
As out here parsing in a prog party.
Happened before.
It's red. Red first. Back. And then forward.
I get sick of this music fast night.
Blue first. Forward. And then back. Blue first. Forward. And then back.
That was a little early. Don't mind me.
Back up.
Wings.
Oh, fuck.
Zoop.
Fall to the center.
Somehow.
Very scary.
Very quickly now.
As he's talking.
Troubadour.
Jack up. And move. Watch the birds.
In first.
Okay, so those resolve at
soon.
the same time. Got it.
Yeah, no, you should
I'll
be
try and
watching.
call those birds.
I have a stack. Do you have a stack, Tyrone?
I have a stack.
Zoop.
It's
So
frustrating!
both healers were alive, which means it's not rated healers. Were both tanks alive?
Kill each other.
So no one got a stack then.
No, I got a stack.
Oh gods.
I'll be right back, Bio.
Good thing.
I got a stack. I just
Tenshi, if you don't heal yourself, I swear to fucking god.
Tall and tan and young and lovely, the gal from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes each one she passes goes when she walks she's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gently, that when she passes each one she passes goes oh, but he watches so sadly.
Got it.
It's frustrating!
Can I? Sir.
Feel emasculated.
Bonk. Oh my god. Oh yes! Just hit the boss. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm lost.
Bye, Frey. Whee!
It's frustrating!
I was hit by Fate's course.
I was.
Battle.
Yeah, I need to fucking.
Sorry.
I need to put like Troubadour on a separate hotbar. There's just a big hotbar to remind me. Fucking hit Troubadour. Jesus.
That's what I did for Lucid
Okay.
for a really, really long time.
I mean, I have it for Lucid in my 2 star macros.
I'll actually do that now because holy fuck. That does. 200%. That'll do. Not ready yet. Not yet. I can't make it any bigger. God damn it. Okay. Big fuck off Troubadour. Excellent. I'm ready.
Saki?
Is everyone ready? Yeah. Let's see.
Sorry, I was doing something and I was muted and I forgot.
That star may be a bit early. Be advised.
10 seconds? Is it early?
Yes.
Nope.
Battle.
Troubadour.
Too close for comfort. Dying bad.
Can't make me live.
Shit, you're right.
Embrace sweet oblivion.
Sickness must be purged.
Red first.
My face is my shield.
Back.
Oh, that's obvious.
Forward. Blue first.
Yep.
Forward. Back. Blue first. Forward. Back. 1 foot forward.
Read unpunished. I'm not sick, I'm just bad at breathing.
Yay, I can stand in place.
What? It's frustrating!
What happened?
AJ?
I walked off the edge for some reason. My key must be
Oh.
stuck.
Sometimes you need to turn around. It's happened to me a couple times before during Strike Spark.
It's frustrating!
Triple double, but I cannot.
You really got to get that in the corner. Right.
Okay.
That was heading straight down the lane, so it slapped me.
Okay. Adol.
Triple.
Red first. Back. Forward. Blue first. Oh no, red first, red first. Back. Forward. Blue first. Forward. Back.
Oh shit.
Right, that is the wrong way for it.
What in?
I
It's
screwed up some
frustrating!
last minute adjustments.
I'm in the star. Triple up. Ah.
Do you want to wipe?
I'm gonna hold my GCD for that issue. I think that's what happened. Is that I'm getting snapshot when I have right auto when I have right attack.
Yeah, I had a GCD snap me off the front. Tried to adjust and overcorrected.
I think
Yeah.
I might do like 2 GCDs in this
BRB buyer.
position.
I hold at about 3 seconds left for now.
Yeah, the last thing I do is drop the star and then maybe hit.
Yeah, I asylum and wings and then turn for the right facing.
Yeah, so
Unless you're like me and you can dance without turning your facing. But at 3 seconds, people should stop doing everything and just do
Position.
the mechanic.
yeah, that's why
Right.
that's more like
Yeah,
2
sounds about-
GCDs.
Sounds about right, yeah. 2 GCDs and then as his bio.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. I thought I heard her voice. Anyway, 2 GCDs is a bit too little because 2 GCDs is like at best 5 seconds. 3
So,
GCDs, 3 GCDs should be enough though.
Hey.
Although you should be pre-positioning, you should like do the mental geometry as you do your GCD.
I'm back. I'm not sick, I'm just bad at breathing.
Doesn't being sick make you bad at breathing?
No, I'm just bad at breathing in general.
That's right, ready? I don't think we...
What's your percentile when breathing?
1.
Okay.
That's pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Troubadour?
Adol.
Frey?
What?
Real quick, I suggested doing a backflip into Corpo Corp instead of the other way around.
It is melee range.
Yes, that's why you get into melee range.
Alright. I'll try that next time.
No punish. Not punish.
Red first. Back. Forward. Blue first. Forward. And then back. Blue first.
Early soul.
Forward. And then back.
I was hit by Fate's
It's
Course.
frustrating!
Raising AJ.
This is death.
Bye.
It's frustrating!
Are we just not
Right out in the corner enough? Or...
Yeah,
you need to be right up in the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, because you get actually click well.
No, that thing went straight through me.
Quite literally.
That was
Quite
nowhere
literally
close, really.
Okay. Does it snapshot at the teleport in when the teleport ends, or do I have time to do final?
No,
phase?
No,
You
no,
have
no,
no
you
time.
need to teleport into the corner.
You
Got
have
it.
like at best 0.1 second before the
You know,
snapshots.
there's not even that. There's no time. You
There's
have to
no
make
there's
sure
no
that
tick.
Yeah, you're gonna be
If you can
stunned.
move, it's
Got
an
it.
error.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I need one answer, not the same answer 37 times, please.
Please stop
That's
complaining about that when we're all fucking talking on VoIP with ping and can't hear the other people talking before we start talking.
It's it just is what it is.
Fine.
Stars a little late. Beware.
It's not an avoidable issue. We're doing our best.
Adol.
You want me to? Do you want me to disjoint from melee range for that AJ?
It's fine. We'll have to learn to do it correctly anyway. So, no reason to delay that.
Red first. Back. And then forward, blue first. Forward. And then back. Blue first. Forward.
We'll have no star for the next mechanic, please understand.
Alright.
Doing some experimenting. I'll get some heals out and neutral sect.
Alright, I'll have Asylum Wings and I'll use Confession. I should have Hella Lilies for that.
Oh, never mind, we do have star for it. Perfect.
Right into the corner.
Very good. All to the star. Very quickly now.
Paddle.
I head to Benny. Frey here. First priority needs to be getting in.
I was really trying to get in.
Didn't troop off fast enough.
Oh.
Oof. Raising.
I'll have Min on Reg.
No, don't use it on me. It's not going to do anything.
I mean, I don't use it for anything else, so.
Save it.
Shit, watch the birds.
Inside first.
Inside.
Scoot out.
Alright, so DPS, aim for the center.
Center it is.
And tanks and healers dagger yourself out.
What the fuck? That is...
Yeah, you would go to the back with Twill, AJ.
Twill also had a marker though.
It's frustrating!
Yeah, we should be able to fit 4 people in the column.
Raising AJ.
I need to get some healing out.
So
during
everyone ends up in the center.
Right,
that
I
make
just
sense?
don't quite understand how we're intended to spread there.
Raising as.
Okay.
I have Swift in like 3.
Oh, I thought we were wiping.
Okay, let's wipe.
Oh.
For that, instead of having us go to the back,
It's
you want to just like
frustrating!
the after healers try to stay in the line. No, never mind. There's a circle.
So like,
around.
what I was thinking is that you and AJ are at the back, so you would split between the 2 back tiles. You get what I'm saying?
Twill's marker
it's
looked
really
like
tight.
it hit both back tiles.
Yeah, it's really tight.
I think minimum
might be able to
teleport
do it.
distance may overlap us. We can try it like that though.
The other thing is that Ren and I, despite being almost teleporting onto each other, had like a second or so to move out of each other's way.
Okay.
So there is a small room for an adjustment if you aim for a little bit of if you get a little bit of an overlap.
Okay,
I'll aim
Yeah,
for the
there's-
very back.
I'll go
very,
back as
very
well
back.
then.
Yeah. You try to aim a little in front, I think. I'll be going for like the very edge, like way back here.
Alright, so I'll go for like the
We
front of the
might be
back tile-ish.
Yeah. I'm a little worried about the DPS, but we'll get to that hurdle when we get to that. We might clip them, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Our lives don't matter.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where we're just gonna need to actually figure out the logistics of being there.
Yeah, we can't really explain it away.
I wish I could do that.
That's okay. We could. This game wouldn't be very fun, would it?
No, I think it would be.
Troubadour, actually getting it out.
I wouldn't panic every time we have headless chickens.
I see.
Blue first.
You probably don't need to heal the tanks during this. I have a star down in their position.
Forward.
Oh, blue first.
My bad.
Raising in a moment.
Blue first.
I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need a heal. Thank you for the regen.
Forward. And back. Blue first. Forward.
And back.
Oh, stay forward, stay
It's
forward.
frustrating.
That was my mistake.
All good.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Go ahead and wipe.
On one.
The long way.
Go.
Someone in HBD General tried to make AJ's cookie recipe, but you need the cookie dough. Is that the right consistency?
Hmm.
Don't worry about it. Something
Did I
default.
already make the joke? Shit.
Need is in.
Mentions a hand mixer. The fuck? I use a wooden spoon. Nice.
Nice.
And men.
Are we? Okay.
We're rolling.
Let's just keep
Battle.
going.
My opener. I'm bad at it usually.
It's fine.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
Wow, that tickled. I'm thinking about some stuff.
Is what we have, like, clunky for you?
I'm thinking about holding the first dignity and then dignitying Reg after the second hit.
Red first. Back. Forward. Blue first.
Always punished.
Forward. And then back. Blue first. Forward. And then back.
Now we really might not have start, POS.
I just throw out a troubadour now.
What?
No, we'll have start. We'll have start.
Fine. Not fine. No, absolutely not fine.
I'll move back a bit, Reg.
Corner.
Nice corner.
Thank you.
All to star.
Troubadour.
Don't have it.
Sorry, I
I
missed
pressed the button.
Battle.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
Raising. Trying hard to raise
100%.
ass.
Thank you.
I'll get her.
Got it.
Slightly inside.
In. Then out.
Run, 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 run. Yes, signals, please.
So slightly stagger yourselves.
Oh, backwards.
Alright, so I'm going here.
Alright.
Zup.
That looked valid?
It looked
Hey.
valid, but Az wasn't in the right position, so there would have been normally a white there. A white puddle there.
Alright, divide yourselves in your groups.
2.
Yeah, but you had enough room to
Yeah.
Am I allowed to dots both?
We need to kill them all at the
Clockwise.
same time.
All three at the same time?
No.
No, no, just idolatry.
Stacks? On me?
Say it ain't so.
I will not go.
Move. Keep moving.
Ooh, thanks for getting this. Wow.
interrupt.
Interrupted.
Got it.
Stack
Stack
up.
on me.
Wings.
Move.
Racing.
Rain, you're moving a bit too quickly.
Oh. Oh.
Donut?
That's the new. Yeah, it looks like a donut.
Donut and
Alright.
then stack after. Okay. Uh oh, that's
Bye.
death.
Bye.
It's frustrating!
It's really
So my
funny how
guess
that
is that the
manages-
stacks there are DPS assigned? Please tell me
That
they're not
makes
random
sense.
roll target, fuck's sake.
I think, Ren, you get a stack in the first stack?
I saw the first stack. I saw the first stack on Zoom.
Okay, so it's probably DPS. We'll keep that in mind.
Interrupt.
I'm
Great.
Actually,
Okay, so it's
Uh,
only DPS then.
It's only
Give
on the
me-
DPS. That
Alright.
is problematic because what if both DPS in one group gets it?
Well, until it
Do
happens.
they run to the other group?
Yeah.
Presumably?
Until it happens, let's not worry too much about it. It might be like roll target.
We do also need to reset the instance.
Yes, we do.
Maybe like both
So-
melees get the stack? I don't know. We'll see how it rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the
Don't need
stack
to-
the first time around.
And then
so
strength
if it's
in
both
numbers, I don't know if that's deterministic, but it did look like an unmarked donut, so.
Yes,
So
it
here's
is.
the thing.
They can do either a donut or a personal play, or a personal AOE. We simply have to eyeball which one it is.
Is it a cast bar or
Yeah.
visual tell?
Visual tell.
So they will do circle, similar to Midgard Sorma.
They will spin or flip. You gotta
don't
go.
forget to
So-
check your
So
durability.
strength and numbers, they do a vertical spin, and I believe that the other one is a horizontal spin.
Yeah, it's either flips or spins.
Cat
It's
says,
like
um,
Midgard's arm.
Vertical
Yep.
spin for donut, horizontal for spread.
You know.
Hey, Bio?
So you go under whichever one has the flips.
Yeah, and then as far as figuring out stacks, did anybody catch the damage numbers on those? Can we go 3 to a stack and be safe?
I spotted.
It looked possible because myself and Sue went stacked for that last one, and I took about 150k for one and like 70 for the other, so it looked doable.
I took 92k from
Spicy at-
something, but there's not a name attached to it, so I don't know exactly.
Also, something I want to bring up is the line AoEs are targeted at non-tanks, and the AoE stack marker resolves after, just slightly after, so you have time to reposition yourself before the stack marker goes off if you get targeted with a line.
Roger that.
So,
hopefully-
AJ, so you get an idea of damage numbers. This is obviously incredibly skewed, but here. It's on Ray Talk.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, so that means absolutely nothing to me, so we'll just try to do it respectfully for now.
Yeah, I survived, I think, a 4-stack with 70k and a bit of shield. I don't know how much I survived it by, because I popped a star right after, but I'll need to I'll
That
check on
does
it again.
beg the question, though, because if it is, if stacks are random target or random DPS, then we can get things thrown out of whack.
Let's
We
keep
try
going.
like staying very close to the pad.
So, yep. Just remember that strength and numbers is based on the animation, not the name. So whatever the visual is for whether it's horizontal or vertical is what it's going to do. There is no cast name different.
Okay, so I'll just need to call out to look at boss, that's all.
Okay, and this is something that we'll work out in the future, but because of the way away with the in the stack marker works, we're going to need to aim ahead of where we want the bosses to move, or otherwise they will tether to either blasphemy or each other.
Oh yeah, speaking of boss movement, like what pace should I like try to move the boss in? Because you did mention that I moved it.
You're
too
trying to
early this
match
time.
distance to blasphemy, right?
Roughly.
So if you tether to blasphemy, you're rolling it too fast.
So it's basically pulling it so that if it's in like the top left corner, there's one at the top right and one in the bottom left.
The adultery should always be should always be opposite cardinals and intercardinals with each other.
Okay.
With depending on the way blasphemy moves. I have a theory that blasphemy moves after it casts something, but I'd have to be paying attention to it instead of what
Yeah,
I'm...
I only did this is like the first time, so I'm like trying to figure out the timeline when to move and when not to move.
I'm probably thinking like 10 minutes ahead of what I should be.
Good to be prepared.
Yeah, well, you know, I can't explain the fight away to everyone. It doesn't work like that. Is everyone ready?
Not even you are.
Everyone else is ready.
Saki,
I am ready. I'm just waiting on.
partner.
Partner?
That's partner?
Oh right.
Are you a solo dancer?
The solo dancers should summon their chocobo.
I was waiting for the fucking marker.
I'm gonna make a combination macro
Oh.
that's ready check, activate food, confirm ready check, closed position SE6, and a fucking regen.
Oh, can you pull a card in there too?
Don't forget check. Don't forget like check food, lock your hotbars.
Lock your hotbars. Imagine using hotbar 1.
Imagine clicking your hotbar.
I'm remembering that solo.
Yeah, the solo ass that clicks all their shit and macros all their cards. Proof that you can be good at this game no matter what you do.
Disgusting.
There was a particular video the rounds of a solo astrologian, I believe, doing Kefka Savage, and they would click their buttons, or maybe it was a scholar, but nonetheless, this was a solo healer clicking their buttons. So it was pretty wild.
I think I figured it out. I'm dignitying too early.
And then you are out of dignity.
Now I'm out of dignity, you're right.
I hate that I'm using Void Gates appear at the time my fucking size.
Anything works.
Blue.
Move first.
Struggling to stay awake in this face.
I'm
This
doing
is Leviathan all over again. Forward.
Forward and back.
So where's Black Smokers?
It's coming. Like it is.
Blue first.
It is actually coming. A, B, C, and D are your black smokers for this fight.
Red first.
Red first. Back.
I think I sent you a message, AJ, and I said this was E1S designed by Hideo Kojima.
Wow, I hate that.
I'm glad you didn't read it.
Kojima.
I'm glad you didn't read it until now, because honestly, I think it's pretty apropos.
Directed by Steven Spielberg.
Awful.
I'll pull back to match you, Reg.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So hopefully we're further enough away.
That was a good one, Ez. Out to the bubble.
Adult.
Troubadour.
Yep. Wait, was that you
Ren,
doing it?
Ren,
No,
Okay.
mine
Those
is
you
called
telling
Shield
me
Samba.
You called it Troubadour last time you used it.
No, I didn't.
Shubba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba.
I was calling for you to
Literally me
use it,
playing
and then you
Bard.
said you didn't.
I
everyone
agreed
get
it.
ready to...
I turned myself into a void scent, Morty.
In,
Saying
inside.
Raising. I'm GCDing like 20 times on this side because everything about my life sucks.
That should do it.
This looks right?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey,
Hi.
how's it?
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Don't worry,
With
we are
3
Swift.
people it does.
Bottom?
Ropes. Anti-clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever.
Gunbuster?
Yes.
Something.
This stack does...
Keep moving.
50k.
Yeah, it looks like I'm correct. They move after every spell.
Oh,
Interrupt.
Interrupted. Yep.
Ren, move a little bit quicker up your end.
Move.
Get ready for lines. Be careful.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side.
Yep. Alright,
Okay,
so lines
sorry.
resolved before the stack.
Raising
I
12.
check that. Yes.
Prison twice. Rin. The
You said
Watch
be
the boss.
careful of lines. You didn't say...
No, I said when we were out of the instance that the lines resolve before the
Oh.
stack marker.
Then I didn't hear it, I guess.
That's alright. We're learning.
So there is no guaranteed donut there. Both of them are true random.
It's frustrating!
Yeah, that's
Excellent. Very angry birds.
Kaka. So we have to move the boss every time something a cast bar goes off.
Yeah. What I think the way we should probably eyeball it is, depending on which way it's going, the one closest to him should be the one that moves, and the other person adjusts accordingly. So that time the blasphemy was following me. You move in tandem with my movement so that you're keeping out of range.
Alright.
So I'm gonna move every time he tethers, and you're going to move so that you don't become tethered with mine.
Alright.
So hopefully that solves the issue.
Okay. I think I just have to get used to the timing, that's all.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm getting used to it too.
May I make a suggestion?
Which is?
As soon as they spawn, try to get them to the south, because then it will be
They
zero
don't move.
sec.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do not move until blasphemy starts moving.
The point is to avoid them tether, but okay.
Doesn't look like we're
You
having a
can't
problem with
pre-move
tethers.
them at the beginning.
Troubadour.
At least.
battle.
I didn't Asylum because I am trolling, but I think that pre-pull Asylum also sucks, so...
And I gave you a spear.
Whee!
Alright, yeah, I'm just not gonna dignity if it's Ren taking both hits. She can survive both. Then I can maximize value, as they say.
Forgiven value.
Maximization.
Forgiven greed. Red first.
I gave you a venison because I love you.
Wow.
Sorry, who's this?
You didn't even notice. You don't care about me at all.
Forward.
I don't
Blue
notice
first.
because
Blue first. Forward.
I was going to say something very sharp, like I don't notice
Blue
because I
first.
expect you to do your job.
Oh. Well, yes.
Forward.
I think
And
you're
then
proud of her
back.
job, too.
You don't expect me to do my job, though, because when you go low, you start screaming.
Well, yeah, because sometimes I'm just not seeing things that I should be. And I'm not,
Everybody is
and,
blind,
and
confirmed.
and as we've learnt today, I am not immune to panic, stress, and anxiety. Particularly when I don't know when things are happening.
Backwards.
Wow, my
Oh, no,
least favorite
that's
permutation.
No star, by the way.
a corner.
Oh god, fuck. Oh fuck.
Yes, you fucked it up.
Oh no.
See you later.
Jumps.
Okay, good. I didn't have star up. It
It's frustrating!
would have been awkward anyway.
No, it's not my
Butter all over
fault.
my shoes.
Yeah!
Butter all over my shoes.
Backwards is
Is that
very interesting position.
I went to retrieve my squadron rationing manual and spaghetti started falling out of my saddlebag.
Yeah.
Sorry, AJ, I do trust you until I don't, and then I do it again,
Thanks.
because I have to.
Trust issues. Me.
I trust you until I don't every tank or healer.
That's the next
I mean-
stream subtitle.
Yeah.
I trust your benediction until I don't.
I trust my benediction never. I suggest you do the same.
I mean, then why should I be happy
Let me
when
read the
benediction?
tooltip for benediction. Benediction ability. Cast instant. Recast 180. Kills the target and restores 100% of HP to you.
Target party member.
I do one day want an ability that allows me to just kill my teammate.
Red
Be
Wrestle?
It's
amazing.
rescue.
Shark?
Isn't that called Shark?
No, because
not anymore.
aggro doesn't work like that anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, DPS can't actually generate enough aggro to be like hit with Shirk and actually take the boss. Blue first.
Blue first.
Feather your tank stance.
Also, that ability kinda used to be called Soul Survivor, but that's out of the game now.
Oh, it's
Forward,
Golden star.
back, blue first. Forward. Back. Red first.
It's frustrating!
Back.
Twill,
Forward.
thank you.
Does that help?
Center.
Dignity's an alright button.
that's alright.
I wish my Tetra could hit for 70k.
Right?
And I had 2 of them.
Twice.
70k, but only if your tank is literally about to die. And people wonder why I have trust issues when my life is on the line.
Actually gets full potency at 50%, so not quite.
Quick.
That's not
Oh
right.
no, I'm on the wrong side. I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry, Zoe.
Alright, see you later.
I thought it was sick.
That's no DPS!
It's frustrating!
Oh
And
no.
Eat shit and die.
You know what would be funny? You know what would really
Riot
be
Flame.
funny? If Reg covering Twill meant that when Twill jumped off, Reg just died of a heart attack.
Well, I mean, I rescued him off the edge.
I don't want to blow people's ears out if someone did that to me, so I would suggest don't surprising me. I don't deal well with surprises.
Is it a surprise
I
that
want
you're gonna die
Gunbreaker
in
to be able to
the
Super Bolide someone else.
Yes.
Very interesting game design. Never make a video game.
Have you ever made a game?
I mean, I just want Heart of Stone, but Heart of Stone just gives it to your partner. Like, it applies to both you.
Fucking Troubadour properly and consistently someday.
Give me like L-Sword skill design, where you can use the Eternity Ring to Curing Waltz your partner even if they're on another server in another instance.
That's cute. But weird.
That sounds like a very bad game.
Sword is a really bad
The
game.
fucking L-Sword wedding skill was even better. Would heal you and your partner for 100% health and mana.
And then give you a mana tick.
PvP okay?
Not usable in arena.
Yeah.
Definitely usable in sparring.
Yes.
So banned by every community tournament rule set, and used to disqualify yourself in spectacular fashion.
Can you use it on your partner when your
I didn't.
partner is in combat and you're not?
Let's guess.
Not punished.
Red first.
Red first. Yeah. And also, Elsword does not care about in combat or out of combat.
That is a concept
my
of in-town
nose was
raising.
itching.
Blue. Blue first, forward and forward. Back.
Oh my god.
Make up your mind.
No Swift.
Buzzing.
Help, my hardware is micro stuttering. By hardware, I mean my body. Help.
That's a new one.
As this processor is overheating. Very cute.
What?
Robot kill noises.
What?
Smile.
Smiles?
No?
Is this off? It's probably too close.
Hi, Suit.
Is that
Oh
fine?
my god.
It's fine.
Alpha Star.
Certain death or uncertain death?
I'm cure 3ing as well, just to be sure, to be perfectly fucking clear.
Oh yeah.
I want an ability
Raising
to be
Suin.
called Uncertain Death.
Min.
Yeah,
on
me
break.
too.
That was an essential ability for exactly 70k.
Thank you, Reich, for pointing it out.
Exactly
You wouldn't, I would've.
70000.
Yeah,
You
no,
know
that was
what?
exactly 70k.
Somebody get a screen cap of that.
And
I was in.
Neutral sex.
apparently not.
My toes.
I'm in hell.
My toes.
Suin just appeared and scared me, but he was just assassinating.
Help, my toes.
At least I'm doing auto time.
Hello there.
Oh, there's a second move. There's at least a second. Bottom.
In that one.
Hard race top.
But you want to make sure that you're... Oh.
Lightspeed res middle.
Thank you. Where am I at? That one.
Gunbuster.
Excuse me?
Oh no. I sprinted. It's fine.
Oh my god, this takes so long to fucking go off.
Yeah, it's forever.
Thank goodness, I guess. Interrupt.
Oh, you're gonna take care of the
If we
interrupt?
place these in a fucked
Yeah,
up
I'll do
place,
it.
just like default to dodging inward, please.
Righto.
Remember, lines come first. Ren, keep moving it.
Watch the boss. Get the fuck out of here, everybody.
Wait, I thought circle was donut.
Bye-bye.
Ren,
Hey,
Ren, you need to
The
keep
stack
moving it.
marker.
Oh.
Wait, I went the wrong way.
Love you, Saki.
Never mind.
Bang!
It's frustrating!
Wow, that
This is
was
good
really
progress.
strong. Love you,
Oh,
Saki.
okay, so-
Bang! Your even choir
So it hit a
children.
stack of 2 with whatever mitigation we had up there for 130k.
That
So
hurt.
I'm going to hold neutral
So
sec.
the
for
3s are survivable. Maybe if we use everything, 2s are survivable, but it would have to be really funny.
130k,
Oh my
you
God.
said.
I nearly gave myself a panic attack. Holy
Well,
shit.
let's see. Our lowest HP
And-
in the group is 100k, so
So
That's
with
me.
3 people, so with 3 people, it's around 86k.
Something. Shit.
Around 90k. That's spicy.
It's quite spicy.
I opened G-pose. and lost the ability I used
86.6 for
telling
3
shot.
people, 65 for 4.
So it's a okay.
With 3
into
people and a
tight.
10% and 10% mitigation, it becomes like 70 something, which is totally reasonable.
That's assuming we had 0 mitigation there.
Well, what did we
So
have?
do we?
I saw a lot of
Not
people
sure.
dead.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go.
So I will try to stack up this. When the
Should we set up a place for us to stack? Should we just stack at our respective bosses after dodging?
might be difficult with the rotation direction being random.
Yeah.
We need to be heading in. We need to be heading ahead of where the boss will be traveling.
There you go. I don't.
So position yourself that you're moving where you would normally be moving with respect to the ad that you're on. And then everyone else will position so that they're on top of that.
Yikes! These Esprit.
It's okay, you don't need this.
I actually didn't use anything there.
I just waited for the second beam, then I used something.
Hearing those words sort of tears a little bit of my soul out.
But that just means we trust you.
No, it doesn't. It means you can get away with it.
Yeah,
No,
trust
there's,
you.
there's
don't
nothing
lose.
for me to do. I hate it.
Do not bullshit me. There's no trust to do with it. It's sheer fucking. I can do this, and no one can punish me for it.
Yeah, that's called trust.
Forward,
What is it?
We trust that you won't punish us for our hubris.
back, red first. Back, forward, red first, back,
Same hat, Twill.
forward,
Oh no.
center,
What? Why did that happen?
Alt to center?
Or can you refer to
I
it?
don't know.
don't worry,
Raising
I
in a
used
moment.
Samba.
Ooh.
For whatever reason, I thought that had killed me.
Me too.
Same.
No Swift.
Raising.
I'm not even gonna cast.
Pretty good.
Yay!
Everybody stack up, please.
Is my computer micro stuttering as well?
I'm having it as well. I think it's just me overheating problems though.
I've been having some micro stutters, but it's not overheating, interestingly enough.
Clockwise. I'll hit you with a little extra next time, Rick. Raising.
No, I had 2 on stacks because I was raised into puddles.
That one.
Oh, yeah, that would do it. 'Cause I definitely
Yeah.
thought you were okay.
No, I had 2 long stacks because
Wings?
How many people did we have in that stack?
There were three over there.
Yeah, that was 90k.
Da 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 circus da 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 instant circus instance. I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
F.
Where are we going? Oh no!
To death!
Oh, that's too close.
It's frustrating!
Why, yes.
Nightmare.
Now I'm dead. I'm jumping.
I
Triple.
wonder what happened. Yeah, I don't want to fight them.
Okay, we're working through it. It's not too bad.
I think if everyone is alive for the stacks, we'll have a pretty easy time with it.
I'm not sure what
We
I
just
got
need to figure out
by.
how to,
Oh, that's
how to
right. I got
teleport
killed
to
by
the
a
stack.
boss.
It'll be good. Yeah, those boss battles kind of hurt.
Yeah.
You may want to
Guys,
regen.
don't at people to tell them to use Google.
What do you mean?
What? Huh?
Fucking
As
tapping
out
into
here,
general.
LGCD trolling.
Throw it up.
Adam. Red first. Back. Forward. Red first. Back. Forward. Blue first.
Looks like you can handle
Forward.
tank healing like this for the most part.
And back.
What are you hitting them with during this part?
Dark, regen.
Okay, is that you're not GCDing, right?
Nope.
Okay.
It might be slightly lower coming out of it, but it'll be okay. Find yourself into the bubble.
Troubadour plays.
Adam.
Yep. Inside first. Easy.
I didn't heal myself enough.
Raising.
Should hold it.
Fuck it.
Neutral set.
Fucking hell, it takes forever. Jesus.
Right? I
I got it.
Giving Ren a little bit of love from over here.
I got it. I have a star placed.
I'm gonna hold wings for the stacks.
I'm being very greedy and dotting both.
Oh boy.
Ren, keep moving it. We're going to need them decently enough apart for strength in numbers.
Wings.
It's frustrating!
I would res, but I have no land.
Saki, ahead, not to the center.
Okay, so was it the vertical spin donut?
Yes.
Vertical spin is get the
Yes.
fuck out.
And
Vertical
the
vertical spin is donut, and horizontal is get the fuck out.
Is it?
Okay.
Shit. Okay.
Okay, so donut is down.
Haha, I'm in danger.
Nice.
Okay, we did a little bit better.
Ragnall says, this fight looks like it sucks.
I'm
It
actually
does.
having fun.
You're right.
So
I thought it would
far.
be like
I hate this music.
how to put this. Yeah,
Why
I thought it would
have
be
we
like
had this music for like 3 fights?
2 actually?
What
I think.
music? Hang on, let me turn it on.
No. Well, yeah, this is like.
Does Eden not have this? Does Eden
Oh yeah,
E1.
this music.
E1, E2, E7, right?
Yeah, 3 times. Still better than Alexander.
No,
Just
actually.
open Spotify and play some peaceful piano music.
Alexander used songs, but those songs were good.
Hey,
Shrug. It is Voidwalker 2 though. It's just not the same mechanics.
It's Leviathan too.
oh,
I'm actually not quite sure if the Idol of Darkness has any implications on Final Fantasy VIII. So if it does, then okay. But if it doesn't, this is probably the most uninspired piece of shit that I've had to watch.
Bird!
You don't like birds?
I mean, this is a pretty funny fight. It's just
Bird.
like, I'm disappointed that lasers aren't more complex. It
Don't
seems
worry,
like an
we still
oversight
have-
that they can be dodged in the way we're dodging them.
Don't worry, we still have to do light and dark. Remember?
No.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Light and
so-
Dark is gonna be hell.
Blue first.
Blue cars, yeah.
What?
Isn't issue.
Yeah. So just remember that we still have to do ethereal aspects.
Raising. Never
Back
mind, I think
first.
these are exactly as hard as they should be.
yeah, I agree with that.
Back, forward.
Fuck.
I didn't check.
Roll the dice. Not punished.
No, our hubris goes unchecked.
The fucking push is the most pointless thing.
Yeah, yeet.
Fuck the casters.
Basically,
Just back in.
find yourself in Toon Center.
Troubadour.
Battle.
Pretty painless. Middle first.
I mean, it probably doesn't help the perception of Levi too that we're doing these fucking puddles. Like it's temporary current.
I mean, it's also Levi 2 in the sense that nothing happens for a while.
Nothing happens until it does.
Middle. Oh, I got bad.
I got bend.
Was that a
Got him.
clip or okay? Top.
I got clipped by an AoE.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Neutral sect.
I'm gonna move it to the opposite corner.
Ah,
Interrupt was.
Oh.
It's
That's
frustrating!
You want me to call those?
That's actually really
No, no, no,
straightforward.
it's
I love the way they're using interrupts in Savage. You interrupt it or you instantly die, and that's the only way it's ever become relevant.
Yep.
And there's always 2 interrupts, and you always use them the first time you see them. Wow.
Interesting.
Mechanics.
What if they
Oh,
had
I mean-
3 interruptible skills, but the next mechanic changed which one you interrupted?
The last time I remember them doing any interrupt mechanics ever was, I think it was
Stun the Chimera!
A6 actually,
Adam.
and that has been removed since then.
My Tetra's hitting for 30k, meanwhile Twill fucking dignities twice and it's a benediction.
Actually, the second Big D is much worse than the first.
Eh?
actually.
Dignity snapshots HP when the button is pressed.
Ah.
Which is kind of weird.
Just
So if you dignity too early, you'll hit someone for like a 12k dignity.
Red first.
Tanks have a star on them.
Red first.
I feel
Back.
bad because I have nothing to do on healing.
Clear.
Then forward.
I am.
They're hard.
The hardest part of
Blue
this fight so
first.
far is slide casting this.
Forward. And then back.
Maybe Rex just step in some AoEs to keep us in check.
No.
Yeah, we should have Stormy Horizon during that.
If you need something to do, then you're more than welcome to step in the AoEs yourself.
Wow.
Is telling us to go play in fire?
No, I'm saying to go die.
Wow.
Love the trade.
Get in.
Because
Troubadour.
Adam.
In on Ren, just in case.
Thank you.
Words of motion.
Guess not.
do we
Sorry,
want to
Rich.
move further towards the front and backs for this in order
no, my
to leave a
dots.
space somewhere in the middle? Like somewhere in the middle between these
Dots.
puddles?
Wow, we actually
It's
vend.
frustrating!
We actually vend. That's crazy.
Resin.
Resin.
That was a pixel fan.
I can't
I'm
hit
gonna-
Frank.
Oh
Look,
my
I'm gonna-
god.
Straight to the middle.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right? What are you doing?
It's
Really dumb.
frustrating!
Yeah.
First
I'm gonna make a suggestion. We split the 4 people on each side further to the front and back, so so that there is somewhat of a space between the puddles in the middle that DPS can move to. That way they're not going to try and clump with everyone else. So what I mean by
as
that
long
is...
as... No, you
Yeah,
first.
go ahead. Okay, what I was going to say is, like, there should be enough room between, like, you know, 3 in the back and 1 in the front for both people to fit. And that would leave a space, you know, over here, reasonably, that the DPS can all stand on their respective sides so that they can get to the center.
So,
Okay.
I checked real quick the Mistack video. They put so you know how we do like 3 and here, right? 3 in here and then 4 and the other side. And they did the same thing on the north side, and that just like a big line in the middle that's just
That's
free
sort
for
of,
everybody
that's
to
what
walk.
I'm saying. That's what I'm asking we do.
Yeah, that's fine.
So everybody just scoots forward, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Nope.
Sweet. Okay.
Also,
Well, please
also
don't
that-
die.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
Don't die, I do need your healing eventually.
Aww.
Eventually.
I still can't believe we fanned each other. That was Pixel.
I think it may have been birds, honestly. That didn't look like a van at all.
No, that was a fan. I saw the number twice. At least on my side it was a fan. I don't know about you.
If you saw the number twice, could still have been birds.
No, the same name twice too. Unless for some reason puddles have the same name as bird.
I mean, that happens in some parts of these kinds of fights. Fucking everything from Voidwalker Cycles has the same name.
And also, you know, Vice and Virtue. Where
Yeah.
every mechanic is called Vice and Virtue.
Well, the mechanics are called Vice of Virtue, but if you look at the damage numbers, it'll tell you were killed by like Vice of
Vanity, Vice
Yeah.
of Greed, etc.
I pop over into the damage list as soon as it's at 27k. I close the damage list. It was like 30 seconds ago.
Red first. Back.
Thanks, Star.
Red first. Back. Forward. Blue first. Forward. Then back.
Oh, I missed the bubble.
What's up? I'm still working that one out.
Oh, Saki.
Oh.
Oh, too
Oh,
far.
Saki! You got butter all over
Raising
your
bottom?
feet.
What? Oh.
Screw it up.
you had to start a press.
It didn't take that long, actually.
You have something for Saki?
No, because I res bottom.
Okay.
Ray, can you...
I don't have any yet.
Okay. Don't think we have time to hard res.
Yeah, not right now.
Don't.
So we're moving up like this?
Yeah.
Scoot.
Kyle up.
No. The first two move up. The back two just do what they were already
So
doing.
see on our side we're gonna wipe anyway, so you see how where AJ and I am,
Yeah,
we have
got
this
it.
center platform that we have free?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Cool. Love.
Hey.
I love you.
Bang.
Please send assistance.
Okay.
Healer
It's
over
yeah,
there.
frustrating!
No.
No.
I tried to heal Reg, but I clicked on a dead body instead.
I feel like when that happens, you should rescue yourself.
You should be able to use rescue as a corpse.
Okay, you can do
Wait.
it. Wonderful.
Should we go to rescue a corpse or be able to use rescue as a corpse?
I remember what I said.
You on a corpse?
Okay.
You go to the corpse.
Last.
I want to
poll.
drag my dead body off
Alright.
along the floor.
Frey,
it funny.
also remember you have to stand inward of the outer tile.
Yeah, I'm moving to a new location. I forgot. There. Adam.
What
I love
was that
hearing buses
noise you?
off.
What was that noise you just made, Twill?
A hearty chuckle at my well-timed crit.
Sounds like some gremlin shit.
That's not too far off, really.
Evil healing
Oh,
noises.
is kind of a gremlin. A very happy gremlin, but a gremlin nonetheless.
Red first.
Oh, look, there's a comfy star waiting for you right over there.
Back.
I don't want it. I want the blue star.
Forward. Red first. Back. Forward. Blue first. Forward. And back.
Ow. Where am I? Bullets. My dots!
Are you serious?
Oh, thank God.
You get that res?
When it's up.
You get that res?
When it's up.
I got him.
Okay.
Wow, I fucking bumped on the corner and died.
So it's Scoochen.
Scooching.
It is middle.
Oh.
I got that. Neutral sect.
So DPS can go towards their little center path, while tanks and healers go to their back path.
Oh no. It's fine. It's not fine!
It is somehow surprisingly fine.
Raising
Hard
guys.
raise bottom.
Dead.
Swift top.
Oh, okay. Let's hit it, Mama.
Mission complete. Report to the barracks for debriefing.
Me too.
Same. Like unironically, that just happened to me as well.
Get scooching.
Hey guys. This takes so long. Wait, iron jaws.
Ah, run faster.
I got up.
Remember lines?
Get ready.
Watch the
Watch
boss.
the birds.
And us.
Oh.
Ooh, that went
Wings.
quick.
Ahead of the boss. Ahead of the boss. Someone is not ahead of the boss.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, Ren's
Are
got
you
the idea.
joking?
I
Holy
got completely
Lord
turned around.
Almighty!
Raising
No,
12.
your
Not
thing
tell
was
which line
your
was
thing.
me.
Your thing was facing that way the entire time.
I could not tell which thing was me. I
Watch your
lost
debuff.
track of where I was.
Oh.
Hey, AJ.
Why?
Can you not? We could continue.
This is a wipe anyway.
It's frustrating!
Come on.
No, we need to see more of it though. Practice.
This was our final pull for practice. Okay, then it's enrage. There we go. That's what I wanted to see.
Explosion! Ooh, that's a pretty one. That's a really pretty
Okay,
one.
so
Okay, so does that count as seeing in rage?
no,
No.
no, it doesn't.
Add
Okay,
more.
so the conclusion for that is the blasphemy will do one full cycle around the arena, and then explosions will begin. That's what that looks like, because it reached basically its starting position.
Okay.
Does everyone sort of agree with that? Did they see otherwise?
Seems right to me.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Alright.
So you have one full circular rotation in order to kill the idolatries together.
Definitely dotting both.
They're manta rays. My dick is a manta ray.
They are, man.
They actually, they are
They've got
actually
the dumb
manta
little
rays.
fucking happy faces.
Yeah, somebody posted the model and how it's like a triangle with dumb eyes.
That's what they look like, though.
Smiles.
Yeah, that's actual manta rays.
I can't believe the Idol of Darkness is just some fucking dish.
Is this the end game for fishers?
If it
Yes.
was, I'd
Level
still
80
be
Fisher
upset.
Trial.
Monterey Bay Aquarium Savage.
Level 90 fisher. The new legendary fish is a soul eater, or a soul. Whatchamacallit? Oh, by the way, sorry.
Sin Eater.
Sin eater. Thank you.
Got him.
It would honestly be interesting to have a solo instance where you verse a fishing boss. Although, to be fair, if Square Enix were to do something like that, it would naturally be a Namatsu because they couldn't fucking help themselves.
That was pretty good, Prog.
I mean, do you remember the fucking Lakshmi trial, the solo duty? Where
Yes,
literally all you
the
had to
one-
do was not stand in columns and pick up orbs, and the entirety of the community got blocked on MSQ until they nerfed it.
Really that bad?
No, it was.
People are
See,
really
what you had to do
being
was you
bad
had to
at this
run
game.
around and do a roll action on orbs, and people were finding that particularly difficult.
Hmm.
You have to stop people from getting tempered by Lakshmi's floating, slow-moving orbs. So you have this scene out of Austin Powers where, you know, Nicolas Cage is sort of, you know, screaming, "No, stop!" and the bulldozer is slowly going towards him, and people couldn't even stop that. So they nerfed it. It was also the fight that I learned that you could use Dragon Sight on NPCs. I was so happy to finally have a party member.
That's the fucking thing that pisses me off about the healer role quests, is that they don't even have the dignity, they don't even give you the fucking courtesy of putting the NPCs in your party. You have to click their nameplates like some kind of fucking Stone Age heretic.
I still remember the Scholar quest where you have to Asuna the Tonberry virus off people, and you have no idea of knowing if someone has the Tonberry virus. And also, Aeos doesn't heal people. It doesn't heal NPCs, so Aeos is perpetually useless when you have two tanks and a caster and trying to defeat a boss. So yeah.
Freya, I unironically have no clue how you play with this UI.
That's probably worse.
I'm gonna
Would you guys mind if I throw videos and guides at you guys for next time?
Not at all.
I don't know.
Now that we're through the blind frog part,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, we've done our one lockout of figure it the fuck out. I think at this point we can start.
Alright. Because
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
we-
want
we've
to. I don't
now-
want to do what I did before to you guys. I really don't.
No
It's
worries.
just- it's like it's fucking difficult on my brain.
Me too.
We've
Blind
seen shit
Frog
now.
really
Let me do a
now
quick
understand.
tabulation here.
Game
Absolutely.
legitimately hard.
What? My Sky Builder's Iron Ore.
Well, I'm gonna.
I've done that a couple
the old
times
one.
this week, where I buy the wrong type of Sky Builder's item and then discard it in disgust.
Oh no. Did I just scam someone out of 34k?
Probably.
That's fine.
People here putting shit on market for less than the vendor price.
Why do you make profit
This
like
is
that?
what I'm saying. People
Sky
don't
Builder
have any
stuff.
self-respect.
Actually, you know what? I'm
Makes
gonna
me
do the
sad.
secret test. I it all off the market boards.
Alright,
Speaking of
so
Sky
today we
Builder
had
stuff-
108 minutes of combat time.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
So AJ, you know how you told me that in Diadem people were like breaking down?
Mm-hmm.
I had like on JP I went into Diadem because I wanted some extra scripts. In there was a man who, and I know he's a man, he was breaking down in chat that, you know, he's doing Diadem and he's been up for the last 48 hours because his girlfriend just left him. Like, I'm not even joking, that was
Okay.
Diadem. That, like, he's been in Diadem for the last 48 hours because he's just had a breakup and, like, this is his coping mechanism, so...
That's the worst
Like-
coping mechanism ever!
It's not even gonna make you any money.
I legitimately felt so bad that I just sort of had to leave the instance, so I just wasn't seeing him spill his heart in the chat because this was really fucking depressing. Like, imagine of all the content in the game, you choose Diadem because of the mind-numbing monotony of it all, because you are going through a breakup. Like, that's the saddest part.
When I'm in the ultimate sadness zone, I take out my fucking trusty chocobo companion nails and I grind shared fates. That's the real zero effort content, is playing a tank and soloing fates.
Yeah,
I don't think you can die if you try.
No one parsed 9 today on combined all wipes. Woohoo!
Alright, hold on. Combined all wipes. Deaths. Wow, that's absurdly high for all of us.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Do you
Line
have a
Prog be
post-
like that.
Yeah,
I wonder how many of them
Sultan,
are
I would
high.
No,
to
high
post
as in
those,
it took
please.
us so, we all were dying to the same stuff at the exact same time.
Anybody want some cunning craftsman syrup?
I think 20 of those deaths weren't my fault.
I actually don't think we died to a healer check. I think what was happening was that there was a lot of triage going on.
Oh, I definitely,
And-
like, did you see the way I was fucking healing for, like, puddles? I legit,
Puddle
like,
healing is actually kind of
Rapture,
like,
med 2, med, and then move.
Yeah, puddle healing is actually super weird because we have to do our AoE healing stuff, like we did in Leviathan, where we're split 4 and 4.
Yeah, and then
And we
split
need
far
to make
away
sure
from
we
the
do that.
group to do the mechanic. Saki?
Yeah, it's wild.
Can I fucking dump the materials for a full facet set on you?
Also, I out-healed AJ.
Nice.
I believe I have enough space for it. Yeah.
Alright, let me bring up the TC so I know what to give you, so you don't end up with extras.
Wow, that's a lot of overheal.
Jamaican chief.
Full facet for crafters.
Ah.
I bought the Sublime
thinking you were-
Solution because I gave up, but everything else I gathered.
I genuinely thought you were going to start tanking. My bad.
I mean, I totally could. It's just I feel like I am legitimately bad at tanking currently.
You
I mean,
honestly
hey, you
cannot.
take, I'll heal, and we'll be equally bad at it.
We take
AJ,
us
I
back
do
to
not
Ruby
think
Weapon.
it could possibly be as bad as having a stressful panic attack because you don't get to explain your tank mechanics correctly. I don't think you can be as bad as that.
I mean, honestly, perfectly fucking reasonable thing to be stressed about.
There's just something comical about the
As
fact that
Queen
we
of
went to
Stress.
doing the way we were doing it anyway in the end because we didn't know it interrupted casts.
It's still safer for you to protect your tank.
Looking
These
for
healing
Dragon
grabs are
Fucker?
hilarious. AJ's top healing skill is Asylum.
You know, AJ,
Yeah.
I have a small rebuttal to the way we're doing it. We wouldn't have had to reach that conclusion if I was playing Dark Knight.
Okay.
But then I'd have
The
to
Black
have Dark
Knight.
Knight in my group.
There you go. There you go.
It's just that easy.
Haven't- You've replaced the problem with another problem.
Alright,
You
so
can-
you
you
are
can
in
I-
Shiro, but where?
Live log is going up in Raytop.
I honestly want to make an image macro of that guy stressing over hitting 2 buttons, and it's like you can either pick Paladin because your invulnerability is the best in the game, or you can pick Dark Knight where tank bosses and any sort of outgoing
Oh,
damage
there you are.
you're completely immune to because the Blackest Knight is overtuned to fuck.
Hey, what's the
Like,
name
you-
of the Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
What's the name of the line AOE's that the DPS get? The birds.
I don't know.
Where is the live?
Damage
There is the
taken.
live log. Actually, hold on. I have a text guide. I can put it up for you. Just give me a second.
Question. Are potent poisoning potions used for anything?
No, not anymore.
Okay. To the market port it goes!
Good luck with
Like
that.
sports? No.
It was exactly.
Here is the text guide that I was following.
Funnily enough, poison potions were used exactly once.
Alright.
T13.
Oh my god.
And that was back when pots were just not strong enough to justify, like, the poison damage, outparsed the bonus damage you got from regular poisons, from regular pots.
That's
Because your
a
stats were so low.
weird fucking way for the world to work.
Twill, I think it's Fate's Course. I remember AJ saying that was what he was getting hit by. I think that might be the one you're looking for.
And then what is Silver Sledge? 'Cause that got me 14 times. The next highest thing was 4.
I think Silver Sledge is the AoE marker?
the fuck?
Oh god.
Like the stack
Yeah,
marker?
yeah, it is. Yeah, Silver Sledge is the stack marker.
Yep, that makes sense.
Where's my multifaceted cotton cloth? What did I do?
Screaming intensifies.
Oh, there it is. It looks like a fucking log. It does!
Bless you. People out here
I'm sorry, I'm
Selling
like
shit.
literally the slowest at trading, by the
Oh.
way.
on the market boards for less than vendor. What are you doing?
Not reading.
Dun,
Selling
dun,
things
dun,
that have no reason to be sold.
I mean,
So,
yeah, like potent poisoning potion, like grade 2 infusions of intelligence.
So AJ, you wanted black smokers for E7S. Here is the image.
I actually
that
really,
was
really,
referring-
really didn't. I want like the opposite of that.
So this is
Delete it.
words of entrapment.
Oh god.
This is colors and tethers, and it's why I positioned the markers the way I did, because it's the way they do it here. So it's based on color placement. So you have to.
I don't understand.
That should be it. I'm using the community list for I-460 Facet Crafter Set plus tools. Let me see if I can find the fucking button that links that. It's in voice.
Alright, we'll get you the sets tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and before I fucking forget,
Thanks for the tip. Wait, really?
Money!
Hey!
Money.
because it's like it's a billion subcrafts plus I've been
Yeah.
spending enough time fucking slacking off and letting y'all craft everything that I figure I have some back pay to do before I start crafting on my own.
Man settles his debts.
Can I just point out that my arm isn't working correctly?
Huh?
What's wrong with it?
What do you mean?
It's just there. It's like I'm
It's
supposed
just
to be
there.
holding something. Like it's like I. But
AJ.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
Resting. It's resting on top. It's
Saki?
fine.
Just to make sure, you want a full facet gear, left side and right side for all crafters, and main hand and offhand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything.
That's a yes. Okay.
Bonk.
I honestly think that these guys would be a lot better.
Does
if
this
they
list
didn't
not
have a
include
perpetual style.
right side? Is right side something different?
Let me grab it.
Twill, why do you have a giant
Is
egg?
Bist right side still vendor?
Do you need an answer?
Yes, please.
Do you really want the answer?
Yes, please.
Twitter raffle.
What? You want a Twitter raffle?
Yeah.
Is it fucking possible? I thought those were all scams.
Is right side crafter Bist still
Yeah,
Dwarven
be
Mithril?
like that.
I believe.
Ah.
I believe.
Well, this
Congratulations
This is
on your
cheap
on your
enough.
victory, Twill. You
I can
have
just fucking
acquired
buy this because of how
Fabricator.
low it is.
No, I don't appreciate
God.
that sort of thing.
1
I
second,
love
AJ.
200% commission
Mhm.
condition.
Have you just trapped the Chocobo's soul in there for eternity?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Biz for crafters. Right side is.
Twill,
Dwarven
why are you
Mithril.
so evil?
Okay, I'll just buy that.
It's not.
Adorable.
Is it going to be HQ?
Yeah, the HQ pieces are like under 40k a piece.
Why are you
Wow.
this sort of...
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't even know how these are crafted, but with prices this low, I don't think I care.
It's like a Pokeball. It's fine.
I don't think it is. It's more.
You can
more
dupe
insidious.
white rings, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Every time I second guess myself.
The only rings that can't be duped are tomestones and raid.
Yeah, so
Uniques.
blue gear.
Yep.
Wow.
We should be getting new biz gear for crafters in 5.3 though.
Fuck them.
Yeah, but I want to be prepared to handle that on my own as well.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I like your egg, Twill.
Thank you.
Plus 5.3 is still a decent ways off, isn't it?
Let's
Yeah.
see. It should happen somewhere around either late May or June.
Yeah, that's plenty of time.
Actually, when did 5.2 release?
A couple weeks ago.
It has been. We started raiding roughly 2-3 weeks after it dropped, so this would probably be what the 7th or 8th week we've been in 5.2.
Yeah.
5.2.
All aboard the
Release
slow
date.
train.
February 14th. So
It's a train wreck in slow motion.
yeah, 3.5 weeks should be somewhere between either late May or mid June. 3.5 months, I mean. So that's the timeline. So you still have about 2 months to go.
Yes, angled.
Fucking stupid.
Hang on. I think that's the only thing in the game that can do that.
No,
Like-
no, the cut. Hold on.
Oh wait, the
Car
car
does it
does
as well.
that too.
Car.
Yo, that looks like a sick ramp. Hold on, let me get my car out so I can drive up yours. Don't actually have a car.
Yep. It do just be like that.
Oh wow, the bad can't do it.
Just gotta have a wide.
Well, it kinda can.
The Chocobo has IKs. It does not do that.
Cirque
The
wasn't
Chocobo does not have IKs. That is why it does not do that.
Please tell me that you guys can see this.
What, the
I
bed?
can
Yeah.
see that. This the bed leaning against the wall.
Yeah. Just wow. This looks very uncomfortable.
It does. Oh, so check this thing out.
How do sit-ups? The car does it as well. The Falcon, sorry.
Yeah, the Falcon. I'm kind of surprised that they never did any other things with the like the Falcon.
It's cute. I like it.
I actually got this on I'm just soloing old content for fun and got this on my first boss kill.
That's Grafana?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that? The Rose?
I'm still missing
Yeah,
Servants.
Rose
It's the only
Tail.
one I'm missing.
There's Leonard, excuse me.
I'm still missing Servants. It's the only one I'm
Alright.
missing.
I gotta go stretch my legs. I'll catch y'all later. Good prog.
Peace.
Alright.
Yeah.
Good pride.